Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on GHT Talk. Today is April the 3rd, 2024. On the countdown is day number 56 since Joseph Yuma Boyka declared his assets without publication on February the 8th, 2024. Let's dig deeper. What is he hiding? If you are joining us for the very first time, we say welcome to you. And welcome to all of you that have always come back here for news, information, education, entertainment, and the whole 9 yards. While at it, please invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Coming up for our hot topics tonight, Government of Liberia unleashes 40,000 civil servants face dismissals as mass evictions, massive fires engulf Liberia amidst witch hunt asset recovery. District number 10 residents in the Catholic community appeal to former President George Weah for help following the demolition of their homes. Is former President Weah the de facto president? Why don't the citizenry appeal to the Joseph Yuma Boyka government of Liberia? Why don't they appeal to Joseph Yuma Boyka government of Liberia? George Loma get whim, but that's the question that we ask. Mas SP Pelu, do we have an answer? Arimita, yeah. Are you watching tonight from Japan? Where are you? Also coming up, plot against Champ Weah. GHT Digging Deeper Department has uncovered a plot by the Joseph Yuma Boyka government of Liberia operatives to plant drugs on Champ Weah and have him arrested to implicate President Weah. Who else is targeted or involved? Let's find out. Let's dig deeper. Also coming up, Black Sand whistleblower. A woman in Marshall has alarmed that the Chinese are illegally mining black sand on her property in Marshall. In a video, she showed bags of black sand stacked and ready to be shipped. Who are those Chinese that are involved? How did they obtain their licenses to mine sand or minerals in Liberia? What are the importance of black sand? Let's dig deeper. Also coming up, hundreds, thousands face dismissals. The Joseph Human Boycott administration is planning on dismissing thousands of Liberians from various ministries and agencies on grounds that there is no money in the budget to pay them. But information gathered says otherwise. Also, in a circular by the Civil Service Agency, the CSA, 40,000 civil servants hangs, faith hangs in the balance. Again, welcome if you just joined us here. We are coming to you from Detroit, Michigan. Hopefully, our panelists and analysts will all be on hand tonight to dissect the news information, bring you thought-provoking analysis as they unfold. Don't go nowhere, be my guest.
They begin to kill us slowly. There's some of we have 10 children, no husband. So it means help us to sustain our children. That on the side what we're sending, that Susu can help us to pay our rent and to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here and they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the seven area, they sort of be careful with the water side. The poo water running from China Bay. They're not putting effort to clear the poo. Yeah, Pierre Central Bay. Or in the car, the necklace, nana, and not in the crack, on the car. They're all the Ferrat necklace, they can occupy the car road. They come in and see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know how job facility, our children all are in college. Now the best things we do to sustain our children. Just like Baka King to care and they can rescue. Why they say we should vote for our children future. They don't want our children future. They can damage our children future. If they love the citizen, if they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can stop us. Because now where we get our telebrand from, none of the brown men, they're not supporting children with a mother, with a husband, with everything in the home. That some of us will not educated at the business backing or so when they tap around us, tap by them with poo. Some of us will not fire a weapon. We're gonna medicine man was when you come into our market, we'll plan your eye, we will cripple you, Papa and signal will whistle on you because we fell out with that nonsense in their country. Yeah, you say I can rescue you, they want to kill us. Slaughter, that getting there. So security, they keep my police, they keep me around with seller police, they keep not get all awareness for now until the 7, they want to see you on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And on the street, the people from the federal office, they can come by our son. I want people making it, yeah. And I that blessing would not belonging in market. Now along the street, and I market or say woman in a general market. Say la brother phone all over the world, the great America, they sat on the street. Africa, they sat on the street. That because now where we get our telebrand from, none of the brown men, they're not supporting children with a mother, with a husband, with everything in the home. That some of us will not educated at the business backing or so when they tap around tap by them with poo. Some of us will not fire a weapon. We're gonna medicine man was when you come into our market, we'll plan your eye, we will cripple you, Papa and signal will whistle on you because we fell out with that nonsense in their country. Yeah, you say I can rescue you, they want to kill us. Slaughter, that getting there. So security, they keep my police, they keep me around with seller police, they keep not get all awareness for now until the 7, they want to see you on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And on the street, the people from the federal office, they can come by our son. I want people making it, yeah. And I that blessing would not belonging in market. Now along the street, and I market or say woman in a general market. Say la brother phone all over the world, the great America, they started on the street. Africa, they started on the street. That they like bro, why they improve that they want to suppress up on the street. They come and say they came to rescue us, but they came to kill us slowly. There's some of us, we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. That on the side what we're saying, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here and they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the Pacific area, they sort of be careful with the water, they put water.
I want you tea to carry to the.
The message what you
Tea. Have milk tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside.
You enter my butter. So when I carry it to the when the man say carry to the man, when you give it to the man, then you must come back.
I call you in the now.
When the man come in there, he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are 3.
Told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want you tea to carry to the.
The message what you
Tea. Have milk tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside.
You enter my butter. So when I carry it to the when the man say carry to the man, when you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now carry that to go convince your friend.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, why you going now? I say, oh, I'm going very car. So one of my friends call me.
And the same man going now.
Yeah, same man.
The man say what for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now. In a Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jibo.
Yeah. Black DG. Photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car,
Air condition all inside.
no. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the water now. You can jog people. Now I'll leave the water now. No. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the water now.
Air condition all inside.
No. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the water now. You can jog people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can jog people like here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. Say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. I'm actually saying one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk to you, boy. Double in the question. Hi, not looking, hi, you looking. Hi, not looking, hi, you looking. Hi, look to you, boy. Double in the question. Hi, not looking, hi, you looking. Hi, looking. Then you want post talk to you, boy. Double in the question. Hi, not looking, hi, you looking. Hi, looking. Then you want post and no more what they give. Why not belonging to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office at OSP.
I think it's going to be come together. You say you get a tea to the man. After you get a tea to the man and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, but I'm not there.
Nobody getting very. You say ask me too much question. Hey, there's me things say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry. I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry. I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I get the answer, then
Okay, explain again. I will not ask you no more questions again. Okay, let's go ahead.
go to school. The English say I'm learning the English.
Okay, sorry. I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say, Ali, you take that. You take that.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say, I can take that
To explain.
I'll leave the water now. You can jog people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can jog people that can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. I'm actually saying one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk to you, boy. Double in the question. Hi, not looking, hi, you looking. Hi, looking. Then you want post and no more what they give. Why not belonging to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office.
I think it's going to be like come together. You say you get a tea to the man. After you get a tea to the man and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I'll not there.
Nobody, you getting very. You say ask me too much question. Hey, there's me to say make your egg and bread.
court order that this land is owned by one family, leaving thousands of people homeless this morning. As you see, there is a yellow machine ongoing. So we can see the jet is all over. As you see, people are now crying. This is happening within the Commonwealth area. This land also has been ongoing for a very long period of time. So the court issued an order that indeed people should leave this area, the eviction order. As you see, yellow machines here, people are now carrying on the demolition exercise, leaving scores of Liberian homeless this morning. This is quite surprising. As you can see, these are all residents of the Catholic community within the Commonwealth area. The Lord Look of this district was here, Representative GOL was here early on to ascertain what was going on. He's been trying to make some intervention to speak with the owner, the alleged owner of this property, according to the court order. But that did not yield fruit. So the guys are carrying on the demolition exercise this morning. As you can see, everyone are devastating. People are running hectare scatter. People are moving from one area to another. This appears like the war days in Liberia, where you see people told their belongings, their mattresses, from one area to another. As you see, Liberians, most especially residents of District 10, have been thrown out. People are crying, calling on the attention of the government. I'm told that the government is aware of the ongoing situation, living. And another house is about to be torn down. Another house is about to be torn down by this yellow machine. This is a very long route. Many of the part of the Catholic community is going to be affected by this code eviction. Many of the homes in the Catholic community are going to be affected by this eviction. Here, as you see, the yellow machine is taking no joke, destroying homes. Yes, as you see. So there you go. Break down another house here in the Catholic community as it stands. We are going on the beach. This is going to extend as far as the Dominion Christian Church. Another one is down. Another one is down this morning in the Catholic community. Another one is down. This is happening. This is happening. This is also our country, where people are getting affected. People are being affected. Homes have been broken down. People are told to leave. This is happening on Freedom TV. An eviction. As you can see, homes are being broken down by the yellow machine on the instruction of a family. I say they're the original owner of this land.
They come and say they came to rescue our land, they came to kill us slowly. There's some of our we have 10 children, no husband. So it means help us to sustain our children. Now on the side what we're saying, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here around, they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the seven area, they sort of be careful with. The water side, the poo water running from China Bay. They're not putting effort to clear the poo. Yeah, Pierre Central Bay. Or in the car, the necklace, and not in the crack, on the car. Yeah, all the ferret necklace, they can occupy the car. The government see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children on a house in college. Now the business between the sustain our children. Just like Waka King to kill and they can rescue. When I say we should vote for our children future, they don't want our children future. They can damage our children future. If they love the citizen and they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can support. Because now where we get our daily bread from? None Liberia men, they're not supporting children with a mother, with a husband, with everything in the home. That some of us will not educated at the business backing or so when they temper around they by them with boo. Some of us will not of our weapon. We're gonna melody men was when you come into our market, we'll blind your eye. we will cripple you. Papa sickness will whistle on you because we fell out with a no say in the country. Yeah, you say I can rescue and then one kill or slaughter.
Okay, folks, welcome. You are in tune to Freedom TV Live. We are here at the General Services Agency, GSA, where the Greatest Ride company car is being released by the General Services Agency. That means the GSA. As you all know, the assets recovery team is about now releasing the cars. As you all know, the team said the cars were stolen by former Chief of Protocol, Madam Nora Findapondo here. And so, folks, we are here providing this live coverage here as to the release of the vehicle of the Greatest Ride IMC. So all the cars that were seized by the assets recovery team is now being released here at the General Services Agency in Monrovia, where folks, wherever we are, how are you following our broadcast? You are tuned to Freedom TV Live. So they are here, the General Services Agency compound here, Greatest Ride 23, Greatest Ride 5. They have all been released here by the General Services Agency in connection with the assets recovery team here. So folks, keep following Freedom TV Live. Keep following Freedom TV Live. We are here providing you exclusive coverage. Also, as to how many cars that were seized. As you all know, this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we should go back and go to heaven. Now we are
Gelato, we
are the God open the Bible, Mama Revelation 13, verse 6. For two. For two, the father, they were there. They said that we're not brilliant. The Indian man of the West Road and sisters will take it. That was Messiah. That was never your daddy. The Indian man of the West Road and sisters will take it. That was Messiah. That was never your daddy. Money paid in the hand, the devil getting money. For Revelation 13. We can try your book with. Man, we get through. You carry our home. Disobedient to God, you carry our home. Say Jesus was.
Where Jesus was. Jesus God.
Whatever Jesus was, so what I was there. You carry our home. We're going to our that will never go heavy. What if more part to the master of Messiah? Then what to our chief commander Joseph Weah to go far. Your baptized with the very asshole will not baptize you. Whatever we believe in John 3:16. Grab your head, for God to love the world and gave the people to damnation. Now whosoever believe in him shall not perish or have everlasting life. That any journey goes through there. Yeah, tell it out. Any journey was telling them. Tell it out. This is from Revelation 10:18. Yes, we can try your book with. Man, we get through. You carry our home. Disobedient to God, you carry our home. Say Jesus was.
Jesus God.
Everybody was there. Say Jesus was.
They come and say the king to rescue us and then the king to kill us slowly. There's some of we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. Now on the side what we're saying, that Susu can help us to pay our rent and to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here and they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the 7 areas, they sort of be careful with. The water side, the poo water running from China Bay. They're not putting effort to clear the poo. Yeah, beyond Central Bay. Or in the car, the necklace, and not in the crack, on the car.
You keep washing. Yeke Koleba and Joseph Weah part 1. You keep washing, it will start. I brought my complaint here. They told me to go read complaint. They gave my letter. I came here before they started finding my letter. Joseph Weah, you and myself, part 1 will start. And the real part 1 will start between Joseph Weah and myself. You keep watching it.
What's the police saying?
No, the police not get into my case.
So everything gets to you.
Boss man, the police said my case are not nothing. They get into.
So you mean they throw it out?
Look, let me tell you something. Joseph Weah will know why I brought him to power. I didn't bring him to power for court cases to be overlooked. But you know what? Joseph Weah and myself, we will start part 1 between Joseph Weah taking me for Joe. He think I brought him to power to be foolish and irresponsible. Part 1 will start. You keep watching. Yeke Koleba and Joseph Weah part 1. You keep watching, it will start. I brought my complaint here. They told me to go read complaint. They gave my letter. I came here before they started finding my letter. Joseph Weah, you and myself, part 1 will start. And the real part 1 will start between Joseph Weah and myself. You keep watching it.
What's the police saying?
No, the police not get into my case.
So everything gets to you.
Boss man, the police said my case are not nothing. They get into.
So you mean they throw it out?
Look, let me tell you something. Joseph Weah will know why I brought him to power. I didn't bring him to power for court cases to be overlooked. But you know what? Joseph Weah and myself, we will start part 1 between Joseph Weah taking me for Joe. He think I brought him to power to be foolish and irresponsible. Part 1 will start. You keep watching it.
You brought an official complaint. Now the police is saying.
Boss man, you leave that thing there.
The police are saying they don't have interest in your case.
We leave that thing. I said Joseph Weah and myself, part 1 will start. You keep watching. Joseph Weah and myself. My man, I will deal with Joseph Weah. And Joseph Weah is very irresponsible and reckless. Let's start the process.
Look, Muna, Declare, bless you. Bless you. Glonio. Bless you. Everything has time. plenty. Yeah, blue. Plenty. Yeah, blue. President Weah. No petty jealousy. Just when I got that. Supanya buye de yo. Buye de yo. Supanya buye de yo. Yede. Buye de yo. Anu bebe na me ti ya ye di yo. Mona buye de ya di yo. Ya ti mo ye di wo ye mu ga no. Ko ga yo. Confiance. Yeah. Supanya buye de yo. Holy Spirit, enter my house. I want to dance. I want to play. I want to sing. I want to celebrate because everything has time. Indeed, everything has time. Viva Bello! Viva Bello! Viva Bello! Diablio! So. Malaikum salam. Kaifala Dukle. Okay. Confiance. Everything Has Time by Alan Brown there, sung in the Crown vernacular. Lord, send me the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, enter my house. I want to sing. I want to play. I want to dance. I want everything because everything has time. And it's time that we came back to you tonight again with a great show, great conversation from our team of panelists and analysts here. As always, we do broadcast from Detroit, Michigan, and we are joined in studio tonight again by Rosalind Wenley, all the way there from Switzerland, is on set with us. Apostle Dabasio, also from the Netherlands, is here with us as well. And of course, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, while Michael Gilman, hopefully Tamasa, Delano Tamasa, senior analyst, and A.B. Kone, Rashad Besity Chapin, and our guest panelist, Miss Dopo, Sarah Dopo, gonna be on set with us here tonight again. Ato Solo Senior, he's following. Hopefully, he's gonna be joining us from Omaha, Nebraska. And I will say welcome to all of you joining us there for the very first time. If it is, we say welcome to you. On this platform, we insist that we will be civil with one another. There will be no curse words, no insults of any kind. Today is day number 56 since Jose Yuma Boyka declared his assets without making it public to the Liberian people. 56 since February the 8th, 2024. And we are following, holding the countdown to when he makes the declaration public, even though we got some pages of it, just as the criminal network got pages, whether that is real pages or whatsoever. Monkey see, monkey do. What you do, we can do better. Miss Welly, welcome. How you doing?
Hey there, Mr. Gilman. How you there?
Awesome.
Mrs. Damasio. How you doing? I'm good from my end. Can't complain. God is there.
God is good
all the time.
God looking for all of us.
Yes.
Yeah. God watching all of us. Yeah.
And greetings to all of our followers, our guests on the show.
Right. So, what happened with you today? How was your day?
As always, I had to go to work, go defend the Swiss spring.
You live in a Swiss dream.
I ate my bowl of salad with some tortilla. Was nice.
And black rice.
I don't eat rice. I don't eat rice every day.
No black. I said black rice. I don't say
no black rice today.
No black rice.
You're gonna take some time again before I can go harvest the black rice.
Anyway, welcome.
Today I had a big bowl of a big bowl of salad today with tortilla.
Bowl of salad. What kind of salad? Lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce mix salad. Yeah,
mixed salad. Awesome.
With some
what
cherry
was the dressing?
Tomatoes, avocado.
What kind of dressing you had?
French dressing.
French.
Homemade French dressing.
Homemade French dressing. I love ranch.
Ranch.
Yeah, ranch. Everything, every kind of salad with ranch.
Ranch is mostly American. We have French, Italian.
Yeah.
On this side, we don't do much ranches around here.
You don't do ranches because you live on a ranch. Apostle Sio.
Yeah, Mr. Gilmore, you know, first of all, I want to say hello to Rosalind and
Hey, Apostle.
Delano and Arthur, the constitutionalist, Delano Tamasad, the chief, A.B. Kone, you know, Mr. Gilmore, thank you so much, all of you, for holding it down.
No doubt.
Thank you for keeping it strong. Yeah, so I like the way you and Rosalind can you know, make the show, you know, very interactive and very practical and you know, very dynamic and energetic. I love that.
Thank you.
Right, no doubt.
I love that. And you know, I ate jollof rice today. So
jollof rice.
Yeah, the Liberian jollof.
Liberian jollof on a Wednesday.
Yeah, on a Wednesday. Oh, for us, yesterday, Christmas Day was, Mr. Christmas, Easter.
Everything at Christmas Day.
Easter Monday was pan butter, of course. Yeah, with bitter root. The way people bitter root because we can't get the original from
Easter Monday was what?
Pan butter with bitter root.
Pan butter with bitter root.
Yes.
Easter Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mr. Gilmore,
Easter Sunday that was what? That was GB?
No, Easter Sunday we continue with the cassava leaf because we ate it for 2 days. It was nice. So that was the last round for the cassava leaf, and then Monday we jump it with pan butter, and then today, let's say
jollof rice.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday because you know I told my wife let's do the thing every two days. You know, so,
it has to be.
Yeah. So at least today we ate the Liberian jollof. But Mr. Gilmore, thank you, Mr. Gilmore. Let me just keep in the thing quickly, 30 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead.
Liberia is indeed divided. You know,
it is,
and we have a ceremonial president. You know, a president. Everything that was prophesied about him, you know, it was prophesied by Jeremiah Cone that the man's brain is dead. That prophecy was done on OKFM. That he can't remember. He's an old man. So yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. So the papa is just there, and who is President of Liberia, Joseph Boakai, but he just served. The people who are doing the thing, they are around him, and they are doing it wrongly, and not the right way. So you see, the country is going down the drain. Mr. Gilman said it's on the cliff. I mean, I think we are going into that hole. I'm afraid, and so when it walks like a dog, it quacks like a dog, talks like a dog. It is a what? A Fallujah. Mr. Gilman, it is a what? A Fallujah. A Fallujah. It is a Fallujah, Mr. Gilman. Don't forget.
It is a falling Fallujah.
It is a falling Fallujah.
Yeah.
Falling Fallujah.
When you decide to put away 40,000 civil servants, and people also being evicted out of their land, and that community where you got thousands of people put out, and the government is silent. People die in King George. Joseph Boakai kept his mouth shut. He will not talk. They fire every day. Today again, I know there was fire. Yesterday was fire outbreak all over the place. The government is not doing anything. The country is divided. Joseph Boakai is a ceremonial president, and Liberia is doomed. I'm going to stop here, and then we're going to get into the show. But I am so disappointed by this UP government, and it is unfortunate. And Liberian people, they are regretting. Liberians, I don't know what I would say. I'm sorry for you people, but you made a grave mistake of not re-electing President Weah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Grave mistake. Yeah.
It is a grave mistake, but it's done, dusted, sealed, signed, sealed, deliver. He's theirs. It's not I'm yours. He's theirs. Signed, sealed, deliver. Seriously.
Seal and deliver, Mr. Gilman.
He's theirs. I want to hear that from you. He's theirs.
He's theirs.
He's theirs. Yeah.
They got him.
The music is signed, sealed, deliver. I'm yours. But he's theirs. They voted for him.
They voted him?
Yeah, so he's there.
And they stay admitting as the day goes by, they're admitting, yes, they voted for him.
They voted for him.
About that.
If you look at District 10 numbers for the election, let's put it up for all of us here so that nobody says, oh, we're making up things here. President Weah won District 10 with very, very slim number. Let me say he won. He came out of District 10 with 38%, 16,000 votes. 16,000 votes.
From
all right?
10.
District 10.
What is the number?
16,000. Yeah?
What's the number voter population?
The number of voters in a place was number of registered voters was 57,119. And Joseph Boakai won 27,054, which is 61.72%. And George Weah had 16,779, or 38.28%. Okay, out of 57,000, 43,833 voted in the second round, which means about 14,000 or a little under 14,000 did not vote in the second round. All right, yeah, a little under 14,000 did not vote in the second round.
As you went to your archive and digging deeper, so
yeah,
you're on the right side. I know.
Yeah, so this is just District 10.
Yeah,
and you saw the demolition video we showed you. It's from District 10.
Yeah, 50
Catholic,
homes have been
Catholic community.
50 homes or more.
More. A lot of homes were demolished by the government. Sanctioned it because according to what we have or the information. The case has been in court for decades. People have been living in that area for 30 plus years. Some people up to 40 years.
Yes.
They've been living there.
Yeah.
A swampland that they develop. They develop and turn into living quarters. All right, swampland. This is it right here. Take a look and take a listen here.
TV Liberia.
You already made it solid too, though.
In the Catholic community in Town, where thousands of people have been thrown out this morning on a court order that this land is being owned by one family, leaving thousands of people homeless this morning. As you see, there is a yellow machine ongoing. Representative GEO-POLITICal. As you see, people are now crying. This is happening within the Town area. This land tussle has been ongoing for a very long period of time. So the court issued an order that indeed people should leave this area, the eviction order. As you can see, yellow machine is here. People are now carrying on the demolition exercise, leaving scores of Liberian homeless this morning. This is quite surprising. As you can see, these are all residents of the Catholic community within the Congleton area. The lawmaker of this district was here, Representative GEO-POLITICal was here earlier on to ascertain what was going on. He's been trying to make some intervention to speak with the owner, the alleged owner of this property, according to the court order. But that did not yield fruits. So the guys are getting on the demolition exercise this morning. As you can see, everyone are devastating. People are running helter-skelter. People are moving from one area to another. This appears like the war days in Liberia, where you see people throw their belongings, their mattresses from one area to another. As you see, Liberians, most especially residents of District 10, have been thrown out. People are crying, calling on the attention of the government. I'm told that the government is aware. Break down another house here. Many of the homes in the Catholic community are going to be affected by this invasion. Here, as you can see, the yellow machine is taking no joke, destroying homes. Yes, as you see. So there you go. Break down another house here in the Catholic community as it stands. We are throwing it in the beach. This is going to extend as far as the Dominion Christian Church. And another one is down. The court room for months now. Finally, the homes are being broken down by the yellow machine on the instruction of a family that says they are the original owner of this land. This land issue has been into the court room for months now. Finally, an eviction order was given. I see sheriff from the Supreme Court of Liberia also here, members of the Liberian National Police also here, and riot police are here as well. The CFS, they can facilitate the operator to go as stands. They don't know where to go. Liberians are here, quite frustrated. The Liberians are being made homeless. I mean, we are on the beach of the Catholic community, and this is what the yellow machine does. The breaking of the concrete houses here in Town. This situation, this is what many are concerned about. Here, most of the country is going on to play a role on two of the struggling economy. When Liberians are struggling to have meet on a daily basis, now another issue is around. This is our aid when we are being affected. Officers are here. They are carrying guns. there are kind of ratans, there are kind of wires, and from what I've seen, the security apparatus came quite prepared. From what I am seeing, the security apparatus came quite prepared to resist.
Okay, let's pause it right here and do some analysis. Okay. You heard a guy commentating the story there. The security apparatus came quite prepared to execute this court order or what have you. Okay, these are human beings. These are Liberians, thousands of them. This is a whole community. Tens and tens of homes demolished, brought down. Okay, first we told you about the numbers out of District 10 in the past election. President Weah winning just 38% and Joseph Boyka 61%. All right, you harmonize my vote, I harmonize. You harmonize my salary, I harmonize your vote. They voted for the rescue mission, the rescue train. And this is what the train is doing. When we told people that the train had derailed and it was all out to take them back, nobody listened. But here are the actions of government, central government. Okay, the court does not act in isolation of the executive or the judiciary. Sorry, the judiciary do not act exclusively of the executive or the legislative branch. They are all equal, separate branches of government, but they all equal to work together to coordinate. This is why you see there is or there are sheriffs, there are joint security, police, soldiers, maybe EPS, everybody's present. But we posted today on our platform a post. We did a post today, a quotable quote. Every animal. Let me try to put it up for all of us so that you see it. Because we are standing for what we don't back down on what we say or what we do, because we know it to be truthful and what have you. Okay, so today we put up this post on our page. Every animal with blood in its veins and horns on his head will fight when it is attacked. Every animal with blood in its veins and horn on its head will fight when it is attacked. CDC is the way of life under it. Okay? Every animal with blood in its veins, horns on his head, will fight when it is attacked. Think about it. I said ponder it, right? Think about it. Who is referred to in this as an animal? Or as the animal?
Us, human beings.
Okay? Who? This is a quotable quote by Sun Tzu, T-S-U, Sun Tzu. In the novel or the book called Arts of War, the Art of War. How do you rate what happened today or that been happening since yesterday? Eh?
Barbaric.
He said every animal with horns, with blood in his veins and horn on his head will fight when it is attacked, how much more so will man who carries in his breast the faculties of love and hatred, joy and anger, when he is pleased, a feeling of affection springs up within him. When angry, his poisoned stink is brought into play. Were these people, these citizens, were they not angry?
Yep, of course.
Yeah, were they not angry? They were angry.
They were angry.
Okay, they were angry. And a lot more people will be made angry or are angry already by the acts and inactions of this government. Okay? Look at all of these that I'm showing you.
Yeah.
A circular from the Civil Service Agency talking about 40,000 civil servants' fate hangs in the balance. 40,000.
Yeah.
40,000. Okay? The residents of District 10, the Sufi community, Catholic community that were affected or that are affected by this demolition, where did they go to seek help, to cry for help? Where did they go? With blood in their veins, horns on their heads. They didn't stand around that yellow machine and say, kill us. They did not. They stood on the side and watched their lives, their livelihoods, their everything they've earned in their entire lives go to drain. Everything they fought for. And let me put my face on this one so that you know exactly who's talking. Everything they fought for, they ever earned, they didn't fight back. Blood in their veins, horns on their heads, being attacked, they didn't fight back. Black guy passed by that way. He saw it on video. He hears people talk about it. He didn't care. He didn't care. People in his government, his cabinet, and what have you, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody.
Nobody cares. Where was this one family that all of a sudden they own that vast land area? Where were they since 1847?
They were in America.
That was a swamp land. People fill it up. They patch up. And you heard some people on the tape, on the video talking about, we've been here, we pay taxes, real property, real estate taxes into government revenue. They got permits, they got some legitimacy to the property. Okay, one man came out, this is my family property, and I'm here to repossess. Where is that a humane touch? To say, okay, I won the case. Let's have a bargain. I give you guys, you either lease the land from me, or I give you 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. People been on that property for 30 plus years. The least person been on that land is more than 30 years. More than 30 years. But you know why? everybody sat supinely and allowed this to happen, it's all politics. The boycott government could not stop it because they think it's the same thing that is going to happen to CDC party headquarters. That they're going to evict the Congress for Democratic Change, the Coalition for Democratic Change, from their Congo headquarters. That's what they think. So how they stop that evil, devilish act of demolishing people's homes, people dwelling places, regardless of what is a zinc shack, that's somebody's mansion. That's where they find comfort. After the day hustle and bustle, they go in their little zinc shack and lay their heads down and say, thank you, Lord, for the day. Tomorrow is another day. They are nowhere tonight. They are nowhere. They have nowhere to live tonight. Okay? Okay? And we all that in foreign parts, especially in the West, be it America, Europe, Australia, Asia, wheresoever you find yourselves, out in the West, when you owe rent or mortgage, they don't just put you out. When you owe taxes on your property, they don't just throw you out. Whether the landlord or the mortgage company went to court to evict you, they don't come one day and start to throw your things out. Especially for tax purposes, taxes. From the day your property was foreclosed, you have 6 months. 6 months to either settle on your taxes to redeem that property, or in 6 months you will be thrown out. They gave you time. But the act exhibited today or since yesterday by our government is evil, is devilish, is is heartless. Is heartless. Is heartless. Okay? Is heartless. And that family, that gentleman, whoever said he is his property, that won the case and could not see the sufferings in the eyes of the people, his fellow Liberians, to say, let's have a conversation. Let's see how we can work out this. You either begin to pay rent to me, or you vacate the property within X amount of time.
Yes. That's what I thought he would do.
Okay? Okay? Enter into some arrangements with the people. Okay, you won the case. What about that human connection, that human touch?
Okay, he's a beast.
Eh? What about that?
That guy is a beast. It's a human.
A total beast of a human being. Okay? These are the things that go on in our communities, in our country, in our towns, in our villages. And imagine what's going to happen when the World Economic Crime Court is established. Imagine what's going to happen. Okay? I know for a fact the World Economic Crime Court, Joseph Boakai will not see that door open. Okay? Whether it gets established anytime from now, Joseph Boakai will not see that door open. The House of Representatives have passed that bill. The Senate is about to concur with them or maybe make some changes. And it will go to Boakai. He will either veto it or don't sign it. All right. And if he signs it, the court is not going to be next week. Boakai gets a bill about the establishment of the War Economic Crimes Court today. He signs it tomorrow. The court is not coming next week. It is not coming next year. It is not coming for the next 4 to 5 years.
Yes, that's
Boakai
true.
will be out.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Boakai will be out. It's not going to happen during his time. But the fact of the matter here is, with this level of evilness exhibited by our government against our own people that voted for you, 61.27% of residents in District 10 voted for Joseph Boakai.
Mr. Gilmer.
Yeah.
Can I come in just for
Go
a
ahead,
second?
go ahead, Rosalie. That's why you got open mic.
Could it be because of Yeke? That's why they targeted District 10?
Elaborate. That's another thing.
Yeah, because if District 10 voted this much, that means because of Yeke's influence, right?
Yeah.
And now that Yeke had turned against the leadership, the rescue government, because of their doings, their criminal behaviors and stuff, could be that, well, since he think he got stuff to talk and these people are already on the radar, let's do the damage control and see what he's gonna do.
Rosalind, and they will regret it, Rosalind. They will regret it because, according to him, Yeke, he's coming the coming Sunday to do a special press conference.
Right.
And he's going to be desperate in a press conference. And I believe where he's going, I don't think the so-called rescue government will like what he want to say the coming Sunday.
I even learned that the police, he went to carry a complaint to the police and then they turned him down.
They tear him down. Oh, that's what I played that video there. Gonna come to that. Dwell Waller saying that the alleged owner said each house should pay 50,000 United States dollars.
For what?
For the zinc shacks.
The one that they broke down?
Even if this information is true, the ones that it break. If the information is even true, there are some houses or were some buildings in there that were upstairs buildings that were concrete. And I know those people spent over 50,000 or so to build them. So if he were requesting 50,000, one or two persons with such buildings or properties on that land would have come out today to say something. Or perhaps their properties, their buildings were going to be spared. They would have entered into some arrangement. But look, you don't look in a destitute person face. Somebody living in a zinc shack. We saw the buildings, the homes that were demolished. You don't look in those people's faces and ask them to pay you 50,000 United States dollars. You want to become a millionaire on the backs of poor, suffering people?
But I don't get the logic in it though.
No. You want to become a millionaire on the back of suffering people? Imagine that.
It's a given.
Yeah.
The way I see this thing, like everybody's saying the vision is gonna look ugly in Liberia soon.
It's very ugly.
With this kind of behavior going on, People got no remorse for fellow human beings. Doing it like they don't matter. Eh, Whoever is doing it, a group of people that are doing this in the name of owning properties when they could have kept those people there and let them compensate and give them certain time. In the meantime, you have to pay rent because this is our
Is it? Yeah,
property.
yeah.
You pay rent based on the value of the house
The
you live
value
in.
of what you have.
Yes.
How can somebody who got an upstairs house, uh, 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 somebody with upstairs building pay 50,000 to you, and somebody with a zinc round pay fifty
Pay fifty
thousand to you?
thousand. But it doesn't make sense, Mr. Gilman.
No.
You demolish a person's house and then they should pay you 50,000?
Yeah.
For what? For the time to stay there or what?
I think he wanted the 50,000 so as to not demolish the homes. 50,000
Oh,
each.
oh.
Yeah. Are they giving him 50,000 each? You
But
know?
what is the value of the
But
land?
what's the value of the property?
Yes, the
Okay.
land and the
What's the value of
property.
the property?
Right.
All right. But
Yeah. Hello.
Dr.
Hello.
Massa, yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
evening. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Wiseman, uh for having me on the show. And let me say hello there to our great apostle W and that says Roslyn
Hey,
and
Dr.
all those that are following
Jonathan.
us. I want to say hello to all of you.
Hello,
I
brother.
think I don't want to go that much, but I just want to say this news it continued to disturb me. The issues about the demolition of that entire community.
Yeah.
The wise man, at least history can tell us. I mean, what mature. We have witnessed many things like this, especially in the 80s. We observed similar situation like this. But whenever you had a responsible government, the government will always be there to make sure that the people that bring them to power, the people in which the game that it comes to lead, they will always be there to find a solution that people should not go through the kind of pain and suffering.
Right.
In the 80s, my community, the community around the Ducal Palace Hotel, that particular community, it was community for the loot. I think it was the Methodist Church.
Yeah.
Joseph Jenkins Rabos, that was his property, and then after he's passed on, he gave it to the Methodist Church. And our forefathers, our people went there those days at the Ducal Palace. It was all forest. And they were able to put their Congos there. At the end of the day, they developed that particular land. It came a time that the Methodists took the residents of that community to court and were under the Doe administration. And the Methodist Church won the case. And they were given the right that whatsoever they want to do, they can do it. They should go and whatever they want to do, to break down people's homes and take over their land, they could go ahead. What the late Samuel Doe did, because he knew that that would have bring a serious destruction to his administration. Because you know what it means to allow almost thousands of people, to be homeless. Then what the essence of you say that you have a government? So Samuel Doe went to the Methodist Church and he negotiated with the Methodist Church. He told them that, look, yes, we know you are right. Yes, we know the laws are giving you this right. Yes, we know this is your property. But what would be so better that if these people be there, we discuss this thing and find a way that whether these people can pay money to you people, we can work on that. We can work in that. While they were in that process, the war came. When the war came, Ellen took over in 2000. Ellen took over. By 2009, the Methodists went back to court. And under the Ellen administration, they were given the rights. To the extent I remember, even say a few yellow machine came. And when Ellen knew some of the people went to Ellen, Ellen called the Methodist Church again and said, look, my people, This place have been existed since Tubman time and Tubman time and all the kind of things. These people already developed this place. If you know, so if you say you want to break down all the homes and what have you, let us find solution. And the people sat. The resident, I remember our parents, they sat with the Methodist Church and they discussed. Today they are in harmony to that place. So where was Joseph Boakai? This man that you people say that he has experience, and you are part of some of these governments.
Where Ellen negotiated with the Methodist Church.
With the Methodist Church. That had today do call, you see the whole place, people stay there and they live in a harmonious way.
Yeah.
How will you be sitting as a president, as a government? We know, yes, this man is right, that is slain. But look at the average effect. For one man, I mean, you one man, but the government is the owner of all lands.
Yeah.
You can't allow the one man, bring pain and suffering to all these people. There's a way that the government would have come into this picture. But I think there's a sinister motive behind this.
Absolutely.
And they were that we're coming up with a political terror. This is not just ordinary.
No,
there's something in this.
There's something.
And if you realize to see somebody going and bus home and yellow machine running around, the government sit down. There's something in this particular situation.
The government sent protection for the yellow machine.
For the yellow machine.
Armed men. They send armed men. But you know, that's why I published that quote today. Every animal with blood in his veins and horns on his head will fight when it is attacked. Those people were attacked today. They were attacked today, and they didn't fight back.
Yeah.
They ran to CDC headquarters to seek aid from President Weah. And this is why we ask, is President Weah the de facto president in the country? They didn't go to Boakai. They didn't go to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They went to CDC headquarters.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You had to watch, man.
President Weah. Appealing to President Weah. This is what they have to show. This is it. Mr. Weah, we the residents of Catholic community need your speedy intervention in our current situation. Please help us. Please help us. Okay? That's a community that Joseph Boakai won by 61.72%. 61.72%. That was the margin President Weah won in 2017. The entire country. Okay? The entire country in 2017. The second round, the runoff, that was President Weah number from the country. Joseph Boakai had that from district number 10, 61.72%. President Weah got 38.28% in district 10. Okay? Out of 43,800 people that voted in the runoff, the entire registered voters in district 10 was about 57,000. Okay? So you see how the politics is playing out. The one you voted for is giving you a blind eye. Doesn't care about your plight, your situation, your sufferings, your concerns. He doesn't care. People in his administration don't care. Okay?
Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead, Rosalind.
So, in this situation, by them calling President Weah to come to their aid, I would advise that President Weah don't be on the front to intervene but use the political party to do their protest against this act because they are looking for ways to get President Weah implicated. He could be lame with some political crime, either treason or anything that could affect President Weah personally. That because he's a former president and he's bitter or he's angry, he want to be back in government,
Yeah.
they could accuse him because Samuel Doe government they did it when certain
Mm-hmm.
political parties got critical against him. Some people got victimized. Some, I mean, President Doe was my president,
Yeah.
even though I never voted. CDC government was the first. I mean, CDC was the first political party I ever voted for in my entire life. So I wouldn't advise for President Weah to be front face for anything in this kind of a situation because this has been deliberate, Mr. Gilmore.
Very deliberate.
This has been deliberate.
Very, very deliberate.
And we advise our president to stay calm, stay out of them, let them do their thing. Even though it's inhumane, we are all going through the pain because
Yeah.
these are our fellow
I mean, how
citizens.
do you look at thousands of people's homes just go like that? Just a tornado went through something.
Exactly.
Just a
Exactly.
tornado went through something.
I wouldn't want President Weah face to be on this one. So with their happy story, let somebody let the other citizen intervene, not President Weah.
You know?
So I just want to say that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mr. Gilmore?
Yeah. Go ahead, Apostle.
Yes, thank you, Rosalind. I agree with you. If there's anybody who should, you know, be on the forefront right now to talk for these people, should be their representative who they elected anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like to be calling the man in every second, you know, but you know who I'm talking about. So, yeah, Kekoluba, he's supposed to be the forefront, but they will regret it because he's not going to be the forefront because he's already angry. And as I said, coming Sunday, they're going to be an outburst on this government. You see, but Mr. Gilmore and Rosalind and Chief Delano Tamasa and our beautiful audience, let me say this quickly. Joseph Boakai, you know, the last time, Joseph Boakai is a don't care old man. You know what they call don't careism. You know, he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
You saw the same attitude when he went to CPP. He divided CPP. Chaos came there. You understand? Everything his, so-called nephew said about him, the dependable nephew, it's true. Tonight we see women and children sleeping on street corners, nowhere to sleep, especially women and children.
Yeah.
Women and children. You know, when I'm saying this now, I'm getting very emotional. You understand?
Yeah.
Especially for the innocent children. Talk about, 2 years old, 3 months old, 6 months old.
Yeah.
Talk about 1 year. Talk about pregnant women. You understand? Is that a rescue that you came for? Is that what you call rescue? So, I know Liberian people, I will talking to you, I'm a diehard Sidician, I'm a Weah. I could have also said tonight, okay, they let it reap what it sow, or they are ungrateful, let it suffer their ingratitude. But you see, I need to check a break because we are talking about human beings.
Yeah.
I just talked about women and children.
Women and children.
I mean, men, when a man, you can find, but women and children, they are vulnerable. You understand?
Yeah.
And Joseph Boakai sitting down in the mansion there where the mansion that President Weah built, because it's just like a building, he renovated that place. Sitting down there with people around him, more than 22, 23 advisors, political advisors, sexual advisor, all kinds of advisors around here that he paying $6,000 a month, giving all the money to those people around you who not doing anything, and now
none of them saw or even develop empathy for these people.
No. And when we are talking these things, you think the Liberian, you think we're going to pay? Nobody going to pay blind ears today or blind eyes today. Liberian people, you said you harmonize my salary. I will vote for Bwaka. Bwaka has come. He's going to take 40,000 people out of the payroll.
Off the payroll.
Off the payroll.
Yeah.
At the executive mansion, more than 750 people. They are planning to pull them out.
And Apostle,
go ahead, Mr. Gima. I will end, but just go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I want you.
No, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You see, so we're talking about family heads. I mean, family heads, children. You're the advocate and you're no boy. You say you're human rights advocate. This is the time for you guys to talk. Yeah, because I got 2 degrees. I'm an educated man, but they say we're the indigenous people. We not know both. I know we are native people. We not know both. That the Congo people know both. I know in the good English they say elite. That the elite people know both.
Yeah.
Say you know both. And we the incompetent people. We are incompetent. We got empty heads, and call all the adjectives. They give it to us. But when the people in Popo Beach, when they lost their house and when their houses got burned, President Weah went there and said, look, even though we have a budget and they think it's not in the budget, but as president, as the executive, let's build houses for these people. President Weah is, oh my God, he's a loving, kind man.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when they played that they were defecating, AB Conan, thank you for your big word. I spoke to them, defecating. Yeah. And they play the Kampupu.
Yeah.
And that is simple English.
That is simple English. Yeah.
Defecating. I learned one from AB Conan.
Yeah.
AB making a count when you finish eating your rice, when you finish breaking your fast. So so let me continue my thing. Rosalind Bass is laughing. Yeah. So let me do a question, Mr. Gima will carry the show. So the man came, President Weah said no. He wanted to build it. So the airplane can land there. They brought their politics. He said, your family to sit down with your politics. He built Invisible Park. Today, Liberians are benefiting from that Invisible Park. Children, family. He built PHP Park, Claratown Park, that development. Y'all said no. That Bwaka we want. Bwaka that you want or you wanted. This is what Bwaka is doing to you.
Yeah.
You look for A. You getting A. But however, you are a human being. In the Western world, in Switzerland, where Rosalind live, America, where Mr. Gimon live, I live here in Holland. If you are driving a car and you were drunk and you crash into another person's car, but you are wrong, you were drunk, but that person, nothing happened to him or to her, but you broke your 2 legs, they will bring the ambulance. The first thing they will do, they will take you to the hospital because you are a human being.
Yeah.
You spend maybe 3 months in the hospital, they will treat you, you'll be showing your brown teeth, your white teeth, everything. Then the 3rd month, they just a minute to me a letter, they say, my friend, you need to go to court. You say, oh, yeah, you need to go to court because you broke the law. They said, but why you brought me those? Yeah, because you're human being, we don't want you to die. That's why we treat you, but you have to go to court and bear the consequence of your foolishness so that you can go to prison. That's how the law works. So if the government say, okay, you won the case, they're supposed to say to this man or to the people, we are giving these people, we as government, please, we beg you, we are giving these people 1 year, but in the 1 year, we give you maybe the 100,000. Keep your mouth shut. I beg you. Let the children and the women, let find place for them. Let do something for them. But Bwaka doesn't care. The government doesn't care. They think they are in power, and so they want to. They did the same thing with the inauguration funds.
Yeah.
That formula ate the money with the people, and no account. Luther Tape also no account.
Yeah.
Everything concerning the government is a failure. And we got a long way to go. Liberian people going to Judge Weah, going to CDC headquarters to say, Judge Weah, come and help me. It's not a solution. Go to Yeka Kaluba house. Go to a house. You know that you get Iron Koto. You're not listening to you. Go to a house. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Gimon, go ahead. Rosalie, go ahead. But it's so sad.
It's very sad, Apostle. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
go ahead, Tamasa.
Yeah, you know, I agree. I partly agree with Roslyn and Apostle Seal. But I think a major opposition political party in the country, it is a government in waiting.
It is.
President Weah, he's not a politician, he's a statesman. And let me just emphasize on that. A politician will always think about election, but a statesman will always think about generation.
Yeah.
And President Weah fall in that kind of category. And as a former president, he's a major stakeholder and player in the country.
Absolutely.
And as having a major political party as well, I think this particular situation is a situation that now I feel that it even surpassed the lawmaker of the land. The lawmaker, yes, is the legitimate spokesperson to go and advocate for his people. But I think looking at the anguish and the pain of this particular community, I think it is a serious matter. So I think we need a bigger hands to come into the play so that we can find remedies for these people. And that's where I believe the CDC, as a major opposition political party, and also the standard bearer, can listen to their concern, because it's very important. Listen to their concern, and the party can play, they can assist in that particular regard. But I don't want for us to just shun them, because this is Liberia. Mbaka lacked leadership. This clearly shown that President Mbaka is not a leader at all. This clearly showing that that President Mbaka administration is in a turmoil at this time, and they lack direction from all angles. Issue that they needs to pay attention to address, they don't even say look at that, and they surpass their own understanding.
Right.
So we don't want to just leave these people in a kind of situation, as you know, even the Apostle said it. We found pregnant women there. We have kids that are now in school, but because of this situation, they are out of school.
They're
it's
not
very
going to
tragic.
school just
It's very
now.
tragic. Yeah, they're out of school.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of things. So I think it's a collective effort. And I think we are playing our part, and our part is to drum this, to bring serious awareness, explain about the insensitive nature of the government on ground, that they are not paying attention to the plight of these people, and also talking to other stakeholders, like what the former president, his political party, and other philanthropists in the country, to rally around these people and to find solution. So that part, I just want to get emphasize on that part. That look, yeah, while it is true, Yeke can go and advocate, but this issue is so big. And if they call on the former president, he's not just a statesman, but he's a former president of that particular country. I think he can listen to them, and the part he can play, he can just play that part. The political parties and other, well-meaning Liberians can come around these people and even maybe call this guy, and find solution one way or the other. Whether they can be relocated, find area to carry them in the meantime, to see how better they can start addressing this issue. These things really need to go on, because the people are in a desperate situation. Yeah. I saw these people walking on the street. I saw women. In fact, women were chanting battle cry. Who couldn't find their husbands and other, but women were chanting battle cry. It tells you how desperate the situation is, and their children behind them. Yeah, marching. I saw them with the Secretary General. They were marching, going to the CDC place. So
headquarters, to
the headquarters. So it's a terrible situation, to be frank.
It is.
But I just want to plead that I need all stakeholders hand on deck on this particular matter. I don't think Mbaka can solve this people's problem. He's heartless. He has administration. Let me get this Rosalind some chance. I see her. flagging.
Waka is the president. Go ahead, Rosalind, when you finish your
Rosalind,
account.
Go
Waka
ahead.
is the president, Waka is the
Okay.
president.
I want
Go
to
ahead, Rosalind.
buttress. I want to buttress that Tomasa. I don't know if you follow Jefferson Koji was on his site today. He went there, and I want to believe he went in representation of the political party. So my plea here that President Weah don't be the face of this situation is because of the behavior of the people.
Yeah.
Not because President Weah is a loving leader. He sacrificed a lot already.
Yeah.
Should he go stand for this? Should he go in the front in pleading with this current government that is so vindictive, that is witch hunting all President Weah former officials, including himself?
Yeah.
Look at the disgrace. Just look at the the disgrace. The first one that they did at the airport. That's one. It only goes to show you that they don't care. And sorry, we don't want to lose our president into this kind of a disgrace for ungrateful human beings. This the whatever 16,000 voters from District 10.
Yeah.
They have people that will understand when the time comes to bring President Weah back into the
Well, you
leadership.
think about it, though we didn't get the polling places, we just took just the bulk numbers.
Yeah, the bulk number.
There are people from that very community, some that voted CDC.
Of course, no doubt about that.
And
Mr. Gilmore.
also, we got a senator, Sir Joseph, who won 375,394 votes out of Monserrato.
Yeah,
the largest, the widest margin.
So we have representation in Monserrato, right, Mr. Gilmore?
Yeah, we got a number of districts and the senior senator position one.
Okay, so we have the senator of Sir Joseph. We have Darius DeLong. They should be the key players.
And we have Yeka Koluba.
They should be the key players. Monserrato, 2 senators, and Yeka Koluba district leader. I think they should be in front of this. President Weah can give whatever support in the background, but I don't want to. My inner guts is telling me that President Weah should not be the front to this situation.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree, Rosalind. I agree with that.
We don't want to
we've been joined by Rashad Beziji Chapin.
Not because he need
let's welcome Ms. Chapin.
I see no more basic guy in trouble today.
Masai, you'll be the last. Let's welcome Chapin. I will say something. You'll be the last.
Ms. Chapin.
That our former president, he endured a whole lot, and there was very, very disgruntled and painful behavior towards him. Please don't encourage this man to go in the front of this thing. He can be in the background because that's his it's in his DNA to help people. But let him not take the front row to this. The guy Senator Sir Joseph, let him go play a role. He's a senior senator. Let him play the role, okay? To come to these people, whichever solution he can come up with. Let Senator Sir Joseph. That's what the legislature is there for. They should be there for the people.
But I mean,
because for the sake of numbers business, no, I disagree with
Ms.
this.
Chapin,
Mr. Gilmore. Okay, go ahead. But I just wanted to chip in before, but welcome Ms. Chapin for, I think you want Ms. Chapin to say something, but I wanted to chip in.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, Ms.
Chapin.
Let me get listening. Thank you, Rasha. You coming. Thank you, and Delano, senior analyst. Thank you so much, Mr. Gilmore. Wow, Michael Gilmore, I salute you. You know, I can see that, you know, you are serving as the apostle is said. I can see that you're a sympathetic heart and passionate, compassionate heart. I can see you dragging it. And, you know, I can see it. But let me tell you something.
Me?
Yeah, I can see it now.
No, I'm moderating the conversation.
Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing well. But let me, Chief Delano Tamasa.
Yeah.
Chief Delano Tamasa, I understand the angle you are coming from. But this is where Rosalie and myself we are coming from. Let me say this. His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah is a humanitarian, he's a philanthropist, and he's a man with a kind heart. Even as I'm talking to you right now, I believe that he has already done something through Koji for those people. Even though it's not on the front page Africa, but I know he will not, the people will not call a name and he will not do something behind the scene. I know who he is. You understand?
Right.
President Weah has been doing things for Liberia from the football days until he became president, and still now doing things for Liberia. But only Liberians are ungrateful to this man. They are so ungrateful to him until some of them even want to see him, God forbid, die today. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a fact.
Yes.
No, we don't want to lose our
If they had an occasion to eat the man raw, they would do it, God forbid, but it will not happen because he's covered with the blood of Jesus. It will not happen.
Yeah.
He will live the fullness of his age, 120 years. I declare as a man of God, it will happen.
Amen.
In Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
Because that is who he is. But you see, we do not listen. The Liberian post sat down here when President Weah came and they wanted an airplane, they refused for an airplane to land. Who in this pretend woke up to say, why did Joseph Waka do this? Nobody. I'm not saying we should pay there and all the things, but we don't want our president. Even right now, April 29th show, you have ungrateful people, the likes of people that President Weah helped, the likes of Chimama Wolo Koli, going on April 29th show.
Yeah.
Opening your mouth to denigrate and condescend citizens. It put tears in my eyes. How people can be ungrateful.
Apostle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's that time. You'll take over the show. Let me.
Okay, we'll take it in the next 2 minutes. We'll go to Russia. But let me thank you, Mr. Gimon. Go come back. So that's it. So what Rose, Chief Delano, you are the senior analyst. You come in, my brother. But what we are saying, let this man enjoy his leisure. 2029, he coming back for politics. Y'all leave the president alone. Y'all leave President Weah. Let him enjoy his grandchildren. Let him enjoy his wife, his grandchildren. Let him enjoy Liberia. Let him go to Batawi waterfall and drink the cold water there. Go to Grand Bato. Let the man enjoy his life. Liberian people are so wicked. Can you imagine President Weah building Invincible Park? And the opposite, the Unity Party people say, oh, that thing is nothing. He did nothing. And then he said, okay, I'll harmonize the salary so that everybody will get equal pay. Election day, they said, no, that Bwaka we want. You harmonize our salary. We don't want you. Now the people who said they will increase their salary when they came back yesterday, today they are saying we're going to sack 40,000 people. We're going to put them out. And in the executive mansion, we're going to put 750 people out.
I beg you.
Now they are breaking down people's houses. And y'all want for President Weah. President Weah have already scored political points. You now want to score any political point. Liberian understand that President Weah has scored political points already. Let Darrell Dillon, let Darrell Dillon, who get beamed off, let him do something. Senator Joseph will do something.
Yeah, Apostle. Apostle, I listen to you. The first thing I think we need to understand our position clearly, and then when we understand our position clearly, then we will know the areas that we disagree. Partly, I said we're all saying the same thing. But I'm saying, as a statement, the first thing I want to clarify, I don't agree with this one part. I disagree totally to to just say generally that Liberians are ungrateful to President Weah. I totally disagree with that. The Liberian people have stood with President Weah
I tell you.
as he became an opposition leader for 12 consecutive years and they make him president for 6 years.
Not all the Liberians.
So no, listen. No, listen to me. Listen to me. 61% of the Liberian people make President Weah president of the Republic of Liberia. That is the greatest honor that any Liberian can receive. And he got it. And he said Liberian people are ungrateful. If 2 or 3 people or the 17,000 people cost not to go above to do that thing, you generalize say that Liberian people are ungrateful. If Liberian people are ungrateful, they couldn't give President Weah that particular honor. They maintain President Weah as a major opposition political leader in Liberia since 2005 up to present as we speak. Even the election that Bouaka won, less than 20,000 persons. So we have majority of Liberians that continue to stand behind President Weah as a strong pillar for President Weah. So if we want to talk about the ungratefulness, we have to be a little bit, we shouldn't do it in a generalized way. Yes, I agree. Some Liberians are ungrateful. I agree. But to say Liberian people are ungrateful, no, I don't agree with that. President Weah remains relevant today in Liberia because there are Liberians that support President Weah and continue to support him. What I want to clarify, I'm saying a group of people come up. The man is a former president. It's a statement. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you should be like you must go in front of people and be demonstrating to demonstrate for the people. I say a group of people come up and they call upon him as a leader and as a statement. He should address them. He shouldn't shy away from them. The part he can play and leave. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he should be the advocate for the people. No, he's a statement. They call upon him. He didn't go after them. They don't want calling him. So he should shy away from them. Then why make you a leader?
That he should shy away.
But that's what I mean. We're all saying the same thing. No, but the problem to say like, I'm not saying that he should. I'm saying once they call upon him as a leader, as a former president, they don't even say calling him as a political party leader, but a former president that just left power quite recently. There are a group of people in agony and pain, and they call upon him publicly. As a leader, he should go and address them. The part he can play, he play and leave. That's all I'm saying. Liberian people are not ungrateful. I mean, just clarify that. If some are ungrateful, I agree, but Liberian people are not ungrateful. Insofar they can make president, we are president of the Republic of Liberia. Liberians, they are generous people, and those that are supporting him continue to support him, and they still standing by him. That's the clarity I want to make.
I think I'm taking out of context there. Anyway, let me correct myself. Even though the you people, they are Liberians, so let me specify it. Those people who are serving in opposition, because we are not opposition, but the opposition that were there before, that said that you harmonize my salary, I will not vote for you, I will vote for Bouaka. Those are the ungrateful people I'm talking about, and they are Liberians. So I will not generalize it. Liberians in general are grateful people to President Weah, but those opposition who refuse to accept that the Invincible Pact was, something good for Liberia. If you ask any opposition during those days, they will say, "Oh, what is Invincible Pact? It's nothing." Fallujah then will come to Liberia, they will go there, they will take picture, but they will go back on April 29th show and say, the Invincible Pact is nothing. I saw you are sitting there, coming back, taking picture, and they go back, they start insulting President Weah. They are very ungrateful. So now all the Liberian, but those people who are saying you harmonize, and that's why now they are reaping what they sow. So, senior analyst, you are right. And,
I agree with you now. I agree with you, Apostle.
Generalize it. You understand?
Okay.
But I'm saying that the UP people.
Rachel.
Go ahead, Rosalie. Yeah.
Rachel, welcome. Sorry for taking some of the time that you should be having.
No.
But let's get this thing clear.
She said she wanted to listen in.
I came in late.
Tamasa, I hope you understand when we say ungrateful people, we're not talking about the people that voted for President Weah, though.
We are analysts, so we are analysts, and so now we're speaking for the global audience, you know. So that's why I wanted to just bring in that, you know, yes, you know, because others may not think the way we think, you know. So we just have to make it clear for the global audience that following us. That's what I came up like that.
Right. I hope you realize that we are talking about almost 50-50 here, right? So,
yeah.
And I hope you understand that we are not talking about people that sacrifice and whatever President Weah. We cannot refer them as ungrateful people. But you look at the margin from 2017 to 2023. 2017 President Weah, you just read the percentage, 61 or 67%. In my recollection, it's 67 to 33%.
No, that's 61 to 38%. 61
to 38. Okay, I remember seeing.
Yeah,
I remember seeing 33, but okay, it's good. So if President Weah won that match in 2017, and with all that he did within the 6 years, it was a continued reminder that to the CDC government that they were doing nothing. You understand what I'm saying, my brother? I am not saying holistically in general terms, because there are people that whatever President Weah, the match is almost 50-50. All I'm trying to say, we don't want to subject our leader that just left the stage into, not that anybody afraid of United Party people, but for me, I'm speaking on the side of not our president being humiliated in the name of politics and to preserve the people that are going to vote for President Weah come 2029 because he's still on the ballot for 2029. But look at the humiliation that's going on in Sierra Leone with the two leaders, the guy that left the stage and the current leader. Do you see the humiliation that's going on with the past president? They had him on a house arrest. Even other African nation came in trying to talk him out of leaving his own country. That he should leave only because President Madabio don't want him there.
Yes.
Do you think you want our president to go through such, to be subjected under this kind of a behavior? No, I say no. So nobody is saying that President Weah should abandon his political field, but I will preserve, because we want him the face on 2029. I would rather preserve. There are a lot of men, able men in the CDC that can take over that challenge instead of subjecting President Weah on the front line, because of his political stand, his future presidency. I don't think we want to subject him to that. He can do it behind the scene, so we can have no misbehavior like what's going on in Sierra Leone with the former president. That's all I'm saying, Tomasa. And I don't want to agree that I'm saying in general all Liberians are ungrateful. No, because there are a lot of people that voted for President Weah, and the numbers are almost 50-50. That's why everybody keeps saying the country is divided, which it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope we made both of us our side clear.
No doubt. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have Miss Chapin, and then we're gonna work on some colors that are on the line with us here tonight. Miss Chapin.
Yeah, Mr. Gilman. Hi to everybody. Hi to all the panelists and analysts. Hi to people following the platform, and thank you all for your consistency. When I walk and I spy on Facebook, I see you and Roslyn there. I say, hey, Roslyn doing so much work. Yeah. All of you are doing so much work. Yeah, doing so much work. Consistency comes to persevere.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, we remain committed to our values. We remain committed to our cause. That is very, very important. Right. But I do want to just to contribute. I didn't listen earlier, but just to contribute, picking up on your conversation and to contribute. I think I want to agree with Roslyn, because in recent days, in recent weeks nowadays, I really been concerned about President Weah's own safety, saying they deny him usage of
The airport.
the airport.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, I know that had Jyoti and died because there was no landing place.
No landing, yeah.
Yeah, no landing place. And that was very risky. If we were in a situation where the pilot did not have somewhere to land, because they plane are few for certain length of time, you know, and anything could happen. So President Weah's safety is should be the first fight.
Paramount.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be what we all should fight for first, to make sure that he's safe. What's her name? If I'm not mistaken, Corazon Aquino.
Corazon Aquino,
Yeah,
of the Philippines.
Yeah, Aquino from the Philippines. Her husband, after her husband was assassinated, she came from exile and she became president.
She
of the
became president,
Philippines. Yeah. So we want to make sure that President Weah is safe, because he's the face for now for CDC. But I'm sure, I'm perfectly sure that if President Weah steps aside today, if President Weah steps aside today and say he doesn't want to contest, trust me, CDC will win another election or another face within the grassroots. Yes. So, but as much as he hasn't totally resigned from politics, and he's still like putting the party, doing the comeback, preparing for the comeback,
right?
We must make sure that he's secure. So I would really think that President Weah should stay out of Liberia for now, because with the recent development that they went shooting around, where a stray bullet has struck him.
Exactly. They plot to implicate his son Champ in drugs and have him arrested just to plant drugs on Champ and implicate the dad.
These people are very cruel. These people, they have no integrity. They have no legacy.
That's the word. Very cruel.
Yeah. Jeremiah could have no legacy to protect, because Waka get a presidency you want now. Although he acting the president, we are still a threat to him, but he's already president. For me, President Weah is not a threat to him. But there are people who have political ambition.
The guy from North Africa called Better Go Rogue.
Yeah,
vice president.
So that guy have no legacy to protect. What he name? Kofi Woods, then all of them, and that's the next rival there. I know Kofi Woo will fight Jeremiah for that presidency.
What kind of donation you can pay?
There are a lot of people. There are a lot of people with political ambition, you know, in and out of the ruling party now, that don't want President Weah to be in the space for 2029. For 2029.
Yeah.
You know, that don't want President Weah to be in the space for 2029. So
absolutely.
I think he and then withdrawing the servicemen to protect him. You know, the Secret Service, why we call our own EPS.
Yeah, EPS.
Withdrawing them from protecting him. He's at risk. You know, he's at risk. And I don't want why, you know, a lot happened, but y'all will not see, because y'all will not see it from the spiritual lens. Do you know that during the time and during the election, when I was praying, fasting and praying, there certain thinking that it wasn't a prayer point I planned to say. It just came out. I was on the floor pleading with God that what happened to Samuel Doe should not happen to President Weah in our election. I was on the floor. Every time I go pray, I will find myself laying on the floor and crying to God.
But Rasha, you know, you must have we pray, and we pray together. Yeah,
we pray together. Apostle crying to God that what happened to Samuel Doe should not happen to President Weah.
Correct.
You know, it wasn't a prayer point I planned to pray. But it happened more than two times. So that was when the final result came, I just woke up on that floor. I said, well, Father God, thank you. Now I understand why he didn't win. So, but those people that wanted to take him down, they stay after him, and there are a lot of hands. It's not only in Liberia.
No.
Looking at Liberia, the US, when they got ready, Toba went. When they got ready, Samuel Doe went.
Taylor went.
To me,
Don't let
celebrate.
it
Yes,
lady.
seriously.
Who never went yet?
There's some big secret about Liberia that we don't know that they know. Maybe that all the been stealing.
Yeah. You see the Chinese taking black sand?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Miss Chapin.
So yeah, let me just close.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that President Weah, they shouldn't bring. I don't want too much attention to him. When the time coming for auto campaign, then they can bring the attention to him. But putting him in the spotlight now, to me, it's not too alright for now. It's not politically. It might be politically sound, but security wise, it's not proper now.
Right.
They should start putting him in the spotlight. You go to sympathize with people, group of people. I mean, I don't blame the people for doing that. It's uncontrollable that they're feeling.
It is.
But as long as he's there, attention will come to him. You go play basketball, the group will run behind him. You walk in the street, the group will run behind
That's
him.
what.
Then
That's
you
why
go
I asked
to
you.
France
Is
or
he the
Italy and
de-facto?
sit down there in the meantime.
Right. That's what I asked the question. Is he the de-facto president?
But
all of you will come back to answer that. Let me go to the telephone lines
okay,
and take some people here. Let's go to the WhatsApp line. I don't know whether that Jerry or that Telmo say here. Jerry been watching on Telmo's phone. Welcome. How you doing? Is that Jerry?
Hi, Mr. Gilmore. It's both of us.
Oh, both of you. Welcome. How you doing?
Two of you.
How are you?
Both two of you.
Temo and Jerry, right?
Yeah.
Now both two are out.
Both two of you.
Person he talking, so we see.
You say you're not talking?
He say he talking yet.
Anyway, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to come in from where Tamasawa was saying about Liberian people not being ungrateful. From Rosalind's standpoint, I agree with her 100%. When they say Liberian people, for me, my view is not the entire country. It's just that amount of people. Majority carry the rule.
Yeah.
As we all say, if a Liberian man cause trouble,
the 17,000
Liberian men, MEN.
Yeah.
Yes.
The 17,000 people.
Our men name has exactly.
Yeah.
We have the worst name in the community when it comes to womanizing. You say every Liberian man I love womanizing. No, but when it comes to this issue, let's come down to it. Liberian people are ungrateful, and wherever we go, one like me, I will say it. We are ungrateful, and it's true. It doesn't matter how many Liberians stood by George Weah. The first thing we should understand that we Liberians, we're quick to give up. We quick to lose confidence for just cheap propaganda.
Yeah.
You will see your loved one or your friend turning against you. How can a man that sister that's how you call it plus percentage voted for before and have carried on so many development and have done so much for the people, and they same men, the same people where they want insulting him, these same people where they want in the street saying, you get us lapa, we will go against you. You bear horse for us, we don't care that horse we will eat.
Yeah.
You bear pack for us, a pack we eat. Those were the same people. So they in our community and say we betray President Weah, right?
Yeah.
That's what they are saying, because they are in problem. Because they are in problem, they now realize that they have something good. Wasn't this the same people we used to run to and tell them you are making a wrong decision? You're stopping. You think, Mr. Gilman, logically, you think George Weah and Boyka supposed to be on competition?
No
common
way.
Liberians,
There's
regular
no competition.
common citizens. Their elections should have been one time win.
One
round.
Yeah.
One round. Okay?
Yeah.
There's common Liberian citizens go bury their house. They are strong enough or capable enough to face the streets leading to their house.
You would
Yes,
think,
they couldn't face the streets
Temo, you will continue talking about building people houses. You would think that when those houses were during the CDC George Weah time, when homes were engulfed by fires, and he would go there and rebuild the people's homes and
They
even
rebuilt an entire
a
community.
whole community. You would think that those fires were caused by the people so that he will go there to build their homes. The thing is happening under Joseph Boakai
every day,
and he has not even gone to any of those people's
He
homes.
remained mute.
He remains
Mr. Gilmore,
very mute. Yeah.
Lama guy.
Now you the parrot. Now you the parrot. They told the parrot, they told Toto, they said, Toto, don't talk, we'll carry you across the river. Yes, Jeb, boy on the stick. The two parrots said, boy on the stick, we'll carry you across the river. Toto said, okay, let's go to the party. So the two parrots flying with Toto hold the stick with him more. They got in the middle of the river. The parrot that started talking said, damn, man, that party there was dry, man. You Toto get it? Toto said, yeah, I'm say.
No, but I know what
you said you were not going to talk, but
yeah.
So Toto open your mind before.
Yeah.
Happening. That thing when it happened on Weah. The first thing I met did, he would carry mattresses.
Yeah.
I thought I met carry part of mattresses.
Mattresses, yeah.
With food, bags of rice, or air sheets, and give it to the people first so they can find somewhere to lay their head.
Correct.
Before start building their home. Very first thing he would.
Yeah.
And no mattresses giving them. It's not why they go meet in the house you build.
No.
He would turn around, one chair for them, put them there, then they turn around and insulting over it. That's why I say they look for it, they get it. Sometimes they say no sin go unpunished, right?
Yeah.
No sin, the Bible said no sin go unpunished. When you do wrong, it better you feel that pain of the wrong you did. Then you somebody who can realize that another time will come when you see it, you say, no, I will not make a mistake again. But our people, they are in a constant habit of making it. These same people, they say they voted for Dara, because they went for president. We have to understand that so happening, that protest vote. They continue in our protest vote.
Disenchanted.
Yeah. They continue in our thing till they make Boakai president. Then what president? We have what job we have go do that.
Yeah.
What even the ones that are about to be fired.
Absolutely.
Plus,
40,000 people.
Yeah. Think it going up to say, wow.
40,000.
Those people, you see, I'm not feeling sorry for them because those people that were undermining the government. They were working for President Weah and they were undermining that very plate that put food on their hands, that put food on their table.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
The plate they were eating from.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Thelma and Jerry Say from Minnesota, my host, family there. Thank you very much. Let's come back here. So let's see. I see you on the line. You're a panelist, but I beg you, let me take the callers that you will begin the next conversation, please. Joyce Lamage, Wim.
Yeah, hello, my people.
Welcome.
Mr. Kimo.
Yeah.
Amasa, drink some cool water right now.
Lamage.
If it's Weah, if you listen to the broadcast tonight, hey, Mr. Weah, hey, Champ Weah, you're going on vacation. For the first 6 months in President Boakai administration, very Liberian people know what it takes when you just Weah, take your husband, take your son, you go Jamaica, you lay on a beach, let us see the picture, you go Thailand, you go Mexico, everywhere you want to go for 6 months. Then like people know what it takes when they yell at me, Weah, they will bow down to him.
Yeah.
Mr. Kimo, those people are evil. I don't want to say it to my sacros are here. Those people are evil. Those same people that are holding up that white sheet and crying on President Weah, they will be the same one in morning to harm me. He proved and said it from the beginning. I said, everyone that APP and saw from President Weah here, they will all come down to Batato and Baking. President Weah, Carrasco, if he listens to the program, that President Weah to lead the country for 6 months and family, then they go rest the pre-election just over. Then Joseph Boca do his job. He's the president. Vice president there, he got Joseph there, he got Yomi Kanga there, then they run Liberia for 6 months. Then he leave the country go for vacation. Those people that they break them off Liberia, Joseph Boca will get a mattress, a blanket as American get conflict for all to eat. Joseph Boca will get a blanket and peanuts for them to eat. Mr. Weah, if you even get $5 to the Liberian people, you got your political party, you got your chairman, and then they go in front. And you and your wife leave the country for vacation. You not nobody paying my down there because they are very, very ungrateful. Those people that are standing there today, that where people crying to President Weah, when they went to the ballot box, they voted for Joseph Nyima Boaka.
Yes.
Yeah. And you bring call to come check the list. All of them voted for Joseph Nyima Boaka because they wanted the left to be changed, they wanted Beggar to be $5, they wanted everything, they wanted gas to be $2 in Liberia. Joseph Boaka promised them soft like with ice cream and honey. Mrs. We are repeating myself. Take your husband, take your son, you go on vacation.
What?
The ice cream and honey.
Honey.
The only person I ain't win it out, that will stay there.
That will ain't win it.
Yeah, that will ain't win it. Still like, bro.
Right.
So, Mrs. We are take your husband you go on vacation. After 6 months, when he only hear you to the airport will be more crowded than anything. I listen, Mr. Timo.
Thank you very much. Wilton Ketter.
Yeah, Mr. Gilman.
Welcome. You trended earlier say the CDC should make donations and that begin with food.
Food. Yes.
Yeah, let's hear you.
So we citizens should not forget President Weah is a humanitarian. In fact, a politician, he said not even a politician, he came to help build our country from
He's been a philanthropist forever.
A philanthropist from day one.
Yeah.
So when I put it, I heard my sister wrote today, what kid I wrote all that. But the fact is, you cannot just solicit the people vote when it comes to election. These are small things that happen. Even though the people were ungrateful, we do not have statistics to say that those are the identical people that voted against President Weah or CDC. We do not know the facts.
Right.
They are all Liberian. How can we win people that voted against him? We have seen how this government treating their own people. So what will CDC do differently to win those people over to CDC again? Because if we want to win the next election, we got to use all of the strategy in the books to get those people to come back to supporting a coalition with democratic change.
Right.
And I think what is happening is not about politics. It's about humanity. You understand?
Yeah.
I understand, and I'm a strong supporter of land reform and the way people do land in Liberia. You buy your land and you don't have the money to build. By the time you know somebody can put it on the Congo that when you tell them they will erect it so fast, or you go to court sometimes, they call the taxi, you go solve it. And the person will either tell me buy the plate for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are things, and I know it happened to my family property when the former defense minister said he bought it from Eugenius Ash Thompson, and it was lie. He sent AFS soldiers on the people's land, and they beat the people there on the land. They had to go to the International Land Dispute Court. Highly poor able to get the land back. So these are things I know that happen. But when you see people that build homes, and maybe they were living, they dare to stay, and they were not expecting what happened. To see that in the daytime, that whole property get demolished, whether we take money from the building, is something that breaks your heart. And then where I was speaking from,
right.
I think for now, those people need food because their food was in the house.
Everything was in the house.
There,
yeah.
They broke it down.
Yeah.
So when they didn't go to Unity Party headquarters, they didn't go to ANC headquarters, they went to CDC headquarters. You want for CDC to say, yo, get out because you didn't go for President Weah. Is that the kind of Liberia we want to move forward 2029? Is that the kind of Liberia we want to move forward? If that's how CDC is going to be, then I draw my hand back. But I think that's not CDC. I think President Weah will be more a human and generous to say, you know, Abby, let's see about our people. And not about the president said, when you listen to the concessional speech, he said, not about me, it's about Liberia.
Yeah.
And I think that what we should be thinking about. But there's another topic that came up, and I want to let Liberian people know if the president listening. I was fortunate to listen to Joshua Bly at the so-called intellectual forum on Kerry Street. And there was a kid that asked him questions that was so provocative to him and stuff like that. They were talking about District 8. Something went on District 8, and I think Akara's mostly gray was there. I don't know what happened when he happened there. But this man admitted that the people sent him to go and arrest Akara's gray because Akara's gray were doing drugs business and to bring Akara's gray to his place. And you see, what we told people that this administration, before the decay administration, they were involved in all kinds of cruelty. They had people, malicious groups that was stationed, and they were ready to execute orders based on the result of this election. If the result had not gone their way, it would have been catastrophic event.
But Weah said it. He said it will be the end of the country.
Yes.
That was the marching orders.
Yes. Joshua Blight, if anybody had that video that he and those guys are interacting at SEAL, you hear exactly like what came from his mouth. He said he's sitting there, and he was part of the rescue defense force, and he is still part of the rescue defense force. All right. So I think what CDC needs to do, and the Liberian people that support President Weah, love President Weah, we should muster the courage to join whatever protest possible to send a clear message to the international community and the government in Liberia that if anything comes close to President Weah, the Liberian people will respond, and it will not be easy because President Weah did nothing to Liberian people but brought good to Liberian people. He didn't kill anybody.
Right.
He helped us. His own money when we were killing ourselves. He disarmed our children. When evil men put arms in the hands of our children. It's not my word. It's a word from Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
When he did us. When evil men gave our children guns to kill us, President Weah went home and helped disarm those people.
He did.
He brought joy to us. We smiled when we saw him on the field playing. When he came back and celebrated with us, danced with us, walked on the street with us, we felt that the war was over. When he left, the country got dark again. You understand? He brought hope over and again to our country. For people now to sit and say this man is the man who they want to assassinate or to kill or do whatever to, we should not sit down and take it lightly. I hear people say they were shooting around his house. President Weah should be ashamed of himself. By the way, shooting around President Weah all the time that we are staying in that era. You ever heard one gunfire around Joseph Boakai era? No. Why at this time? I think the legislative caucus, and all these people should come together and start to talk about these things, or else it has the propensity of putting our country backwards. We shouldn't be taking it for granted, Mr. Gilman.
Absolutely.
Because if anything happens to that man, you think our 1989 war was brutal. This man is loved by so many in the country and so many outside the country.
Yeah.
Internationally and nationally. Nobody knew Charles Taylor. Nobody knew him. He brought a rebel war. People grabbed it. Now people love this man. People can even later. Just imagine people died when they heard the election result. People didn't eat for a couple of days. I didn't talk to my people then. My in-family people then for a couple of days. I didn't want to be bothered with them when the election result came. How hurtful it was to me. Then you will go and do something to somebody that we dearly love. You must be joking. You must be joking. But again, we must let humanity, see our emotion. Because if we stop being generous, it will defeat the purpose. We are Liberians. After all, people will come, people will go.
Yeah.
People will have their own side. People will be deceptive. But you cannot change a man's nature. This man is a man of generosity. He did it before he even thought about going to politics. He was doing it.
Yeah.
And he continued to do it. I don't think now we should say it because of politics. We should throw other people out. Don't forget, in Liberia, politics is a number game.
Around the world,
so the more
politics
people,
is a number game.
It's number
Elections
game.
are
The more
number
people
game.
thank you. The more people that United Party frustrate in Liberia and CDC can reach across the aisle to get them over, it's a plus.
It's a plus. It's the better it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No doubt, Wilton Keto. Thank you very much. Let's go to Canada and welcome Kathy Passaway, and then we'll come back to Amos Morris. KP, welcome. Country first.
How are you doing? How are you, Rosalind, and to the panelists? Mr. Gilmer, I will come up with this thing, like when the child is in the home with the mother and father,
Yeah.
and then every time the child, the father comes home, the child goes running to the father. That means the mother has been doing something bad, and then at the end of the day, you know, the person who they think, like they go and say, oh, they're cheering for the mother in the house. They don't want the part to even come home again. But then when something happens, when the mother gets bad, then they run back to the father. That's how the Liberian people trying to behave.
Right.
And right now, I just want to buttress Loma Gere. Maybe President Weah should think on a nice vacation with his family and get out of President Bakai way for a little bit, because the Liberian people, they are now realizing what they did wrong.
They need to miss him a little bit.
Yeah, because if something like what happened today, it should not be politicized. Because again, when we were all in Liberia, we knew these places were owned by people.
Yeah.
And during the war, that of these people left. I just left from Liberia. There are a lot of land cases in the courts, and even at the IRA,
Yeah.
and LRA, I mean,
Yeah.
I went there and I know I heard about cases with land and all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of that going on. People are now going back to take their places. And some of these things, they probably didn't just come out today to break that place down. This probably have been a case that been in court for a long time. But, because of the politics in the country, everybody overlook things. People like there are people who building their beautiful homes and they put it in fence, and then someone will just come right near your fence and build a little squatting place there, and they say they're making market. And that's not good. And someone is not even making the country look good.
Right.
President Weah just because since they know now that President Weah let them get away with most of these things that were going on only because he wanted a peace in the country and he wanted everybody to live, and they never appreciated him. So they now running to him. No, President Weah should even get out of the way, because look, we're talking about the downsizing and things. These people were not listening. They were not listening. This president told them that when he's elected, he would downsize the government. He said it.
He said it.
All these things
We
this man
we
is
don't
doing.
need all of that. We're gonna cut it out.
We're gonna cut it down. We're gonna
I love
cut
when
it out.
Mr. Gilmore is speaking Baka English.
Yeah.
My only regret right now is what they are doing. They are doing it so fast. They are not giving the people time. But look,
with a lot of
let's be honest here.
Yeah.
When you go to Monrovia, Mr. Gilmore, you will not think you're in the capital city. First of all, what they should do and do fast is to get rid of those plastic bag of water people drinking in Monrovia. Because some of us are buying land in our country, the plastic is all in the soil. Those things don't get rotten.
No.
Let them go to the bar to take. All African countries, capital cities are taking away plastic from the, instead of breaking people's houses down, let them clean the city a little bit. The city is dirty, and the people themselves, they're just building any kind of thing. Like for example, you build your mansion, and then they come right there and build a little zinc shine right under you. No zoning, nothing is going on in the country. So look, we should just we should let the people do their work. They already in the government. I know we the concerned human being of the country. If something like this happen, we're able to help, get them few back or rights, or if we have a family member, we can help say go stay to this place. We should do that, but let the people do what they gotta do in the country. Because look, development don't come easy. And these people told President Baka told these people he was going to do these things. So we shouldn't, we should feel sorry for our brothers and sisters, but they have to live there. Look at what happened in Ghana. How many years they were telling the people to leave Bujumbura camp. When they got ready, look at what happened. And people were there crying. So development come with pain. Let us all just pray that the country stay peaceful. And if you have somewhere in the interior or in Ganta or in Banga, go there. It's nice and clean in those places. Monrovia is not the only place to be. I'm sorry. People
Absolutely.
now going back home, they want to develop their land. Let them get their land. Even myself, if I have my family property, I have a family. I have my father have a place in Cardwell. This one lady squatting on my father's land. She said if I go there, she will kill me. But it's because I'm not ready for it. Because if I'm ready for it, she will either pay me for my place or, get out.
Yeah.
All these places were owned by people, Mr. Gamer. Even when you go now, all these beaches, the places, they were owned by people, and those people traveled during the war. Some of them are going back home now. So I buttress Loma get, let President Weah get out of it, because every little thing now, they will run to CDC and make it like it's a political thing. And I don't think it should be like that.
Right.
Let the president just take his time and go have a nice vacation in Jamaica with his family. That's it. So that way, when they don't see him, they won't run to him. I thank you.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Gatti, country
Yeah.
first passed away from Canada. Let's come back to the United States. Amos Morris, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Gilman, good evening. How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Gilman, we don't get to just take a portion of my thought that I wanted to offer on the show tonight. I can still go after what he said. Mr. Gilman, there's no way President Weah can leave the Liberian people right now. We always say the war took 250,000 lives. I would say 500,000. And all those people that died during the war, including my late father, their blood, their spirit is resting on the shoulder of President Weah. This brother cannot leave that country just like that. You can equate President Weah with that of Jonah right now. God have called this brother. Let me tell you, Mr. Jimmy, why Michael McCarthy was in Liberia, an American ambassador. Since Joseph Baka won the election, just within 3 months, look what happened in our country. Have you heard the American public ready any statement? Do you see what the guy did coming there around? Do you hear any opposition?
No.
They feel that they are succeeded, but they lie. That brother cannot leave that country undone. God has not finished with we are here. He's still coming back as a president to lead that country. The reason why President Weah lost this election, it was to save life. To save life. The man is a believer. He's a Rastafari.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what's going on in the circle. He knows. Why did President Weah came back to Liberia? He knows exactly what's going on. He's protected.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing to him. They know. All I think Brother doing, let me tell you, Mr. Gilman, is because what this brother did within 6 years, for 175 years, Liberia never experienced it. So they are confused. They take power, they're confused. They don't know where to start from. They don't know how to even put Peter on the ground before they even talk about basic Greek. That's why we are dead to them.
Mm-hmm.
The first president never ever received any kind of assistance from the United States. But look what the man did when he says here. They are confused. And we feel like they know it's gone. He blind them like he blind Saul. They change your name from Saul to Paul. They don't say.
Yeah.
You getting me?
Yeah.
So everything that's happening in our country is happening for a purpose. Don't please no innocent people that are going to CDC headquarters today. They are confused. Everybody in the country confused right now that God working. This election was a lesson learned for every one of us. Our in-law brothers are human. I saw what happened. I saw what happened.
Right.
And I said it. I said there's possibility Unity Party will win the election. You know what I saw that made me to say it? Corner that you don't expect embassy car to be in. They were all around the places.
They were there.
I said, the election. But after the 5 rounds, I live in the country.
They were, you're right.
These people plan was to kill innocent. Nothing why you see outside recovery going around, stopping people car. That's just the little one that we're watching right now because they are playing field. President Weah cannot live like people. Yeah, your family or me, he can leave, go spend some time. But to say you just go 6 months, you know what's gonna happen? That man being like right now is an intimidation for these people. They can't touch him. They can't do nothing to him. God is protecting him. He even need an EPL. And God protecting that brother. They lucky they can go fire the bazooka any kind of way around that man. He's not going nowhere. They are intimidated by his work. You win election, you're angry. You can't even know where to start with. You put 40,000 people. Where is all those 40,000 people going? They're coming right out of the CCC that they voted against.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing it to themselves.
But how possible is it to take 40,000 people off the payroll?
Because they are confused, Mr. Gilman. His brother never had international support to a fingertip like that. But he managed the Liberian population to where he had, to the extent even back or red price could not go up. He said, we will settle that it and we remain the same.
Yeah.
For a lot of minutes of time, because they wanted to play politics with the Liberian people, red with it, he said, okay, let the people say they're red any kind of way. Who can afford to eat it? Wow. Let me tell you, Mr. Gilman, the decision for the 2023 election, hey, my people, you don't understand our Liberian culture. Our people don't let hard time. Is that why the politicians using our people, but they will live from that one. Let's just wait and see the next 1 year from now. You will hear, hey, Mr. Gilman. Now, let me get close with this, Mr. Gilman. Look what happened today. I was taking a bath, by surprise. The boy from Freedom Radio called me on the show. Now I knew that lady I'm heading from Sunny Cody, who is the chair lady for Unity Party, Margaret Cassell. Chair lady that made Joseph Wagner president today, Nima can't get a vote because I want a quad new in Nima.
Yeah.
Quad new. She's the chair lady for Unity Party since 2005. Ellen Johnson said in 2 terms. She made Ellen won her election in Nima. Now this time around, Waka, yeah, partner that woman promised us city mayor job. Only to a surprise, Jeremiah couldn't take your uncle and go make say mayor for Sunny Cody. I want to take that woman off. I was in Sunny Cody working as BFP. I was there as a small value work, working on the Kitoman mountain there. And I used to go to the house to eat. So the daughter called me 2 days ago, more than 4 days ago. If you don't help me, my man coming down. You can't put a video on. I saw the woman, just someone spirit.
Yeah.
Woman, whole picture not leave on. You can see death in the woman's face. I had charter car from Sandy Cole straight to Tapeta. Right now, she's speaking, she hit them. Today, Freedom Radio going in contact with her. To my surprise, I'm on the road. They got call me. He said, you know, any Margaret Cassell? I said, yeah, that's my woman. He said, but you know where she is? I said, yeah, she's in the hospital. He said, but she on the radio right now. We all interview her. I said, are you kidding me? You on the radio? He said, yeah. I was just forced to, because this kind of thing when I'm doing it, I don't like to put it on in public. Wow. Unity Party chair lady, they abandon the woman. So, all these things happening for a reason. Because you don't understand our culture. Our people don't let hard times. President Weah came but with a mandate from God directly. Look at that 8-year-old child that sang that song, God Sent.
Yeah.
Nothing that happening like brother for nothing around that man. Baka is blinded by the devil. So you can see. That's why they got him all around here. You see him. We just got to stand up to the fight. Because if we don't stand up, these guys, all they want to do now is milk that country and run away from that country. That's all they want to do. Because they know they don't have a future in Liberia anymore. And that's why you see the opposition from the other side, they are not speaking. Because they are lost grip.
They lost grip.
They are lost grip.
Thank you very much.
And that's why you see the whole mud now. The water is muddy right now. They can't find no solution from anywhere.
Right. Thank you very much, Amos Morris.
Thank you, Bobby.
No doubt. Rebecca Sia, 612-7652. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Kime.
Welcome. How you doing, twin sister?
Doing great, old twins brother.
Let me tell my small sister, baby. Mela, I will hear you in the morning. You say you calling me 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock your time or my time. So 8 o'clock your time, it will be 9 o'clock to me. I'll wait for your call at 9 o'clock. And good to see you again. She said, don't put me in politics. But then you're talking, we love President George Weah. And you listening to a political show. Welcome, baby. Go ahead, twin sister.
Yeah, Mr. Kime, thank you so much for the show.
You're welcome.
And I listen to everybody, and everybody making a good point. Well, what I want to tell each and every one of us, the life of President Weah is so important to us. So the whole thing that going on, for me, I'm looking at it to be a setup.
A setup.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the party headquarters is there. They can go there. We're able to provide tarpaulin. We look for tarpaulin and put it up. But President Weah is not going to suffer anything right now. Let him stay away from the people. If the people can be brave, that Jamaica law, you and myself, we went there. Mm-hmm. No shop around that place. I remember I was tested. I had to ask Stanley King to get us right, because to go all the way on the main road to get water to drink. You understand me? Right. At the time, we're waiting for you people to come, because without you, we couldn't enter the fence. The security said we got to wait for our we got to wait for Mr. Gilman, who is your leader. Yeah. So we're standing over there. I was so tested. We walked all the way. We couldn't find any shop around there. When I saw Stanley come, I said, you have to take me to go get water on the road. Is that place people will go and they say they're running beyond Zogo? Mm-hmm. The security that around that place, they don't want to allow Zogo to go over there to go sit down there and smoke weed, Mr. Gilman. So what am I trying to say here? In the first place, Liberian people, they will learn.
Sorry,
go ahead. Yeah. When those women houses got, I think one of their friend house got burned in West Point. They don't went there. And they were telling they don't. One of our friend was burned. We want you to go there. He said, when they were forcing, he said, go and see the place. You remember, you got a video, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
And they don't, you know what? They don't told him. Uh-huh. They turn around the second round, they voted for Dino. They don't get a huge vote from West Point. You understand me?
Yeah.
They say they don't turn around and went to the blind women or blind people and tell them, say, look, when the CDC people come here to get your reps, they will not hold it from them. They not break, they don't want to get correct to them.
They appointed a blind guy, and then to what, MTA?
Yes.
National Transport.
Somewhere they say
LTA, Deputy Minister.
Yeah. MTA, no, National Transport on the highway there.
Oh, okay, MTA. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
And the guy said, he can't see the antenna sheet. Who are coming? That's
Zao Gibson.
Zao Gibson. He said, I can see the antenna sheet. What are the people say?
Not the whole thing happening in our country is crazy. Like somebody was asking me, why you have to spend that long time in Liberia? I said, because you are not on the ground doing the election. I got also boys. So I couldn't just leave my boys and come. You hear me?
So what am I trying to tell you, Mr. Keme? Every one of us that here concerned Liberians, we get together to say, yeah, let's do it, but we're not put President Weah in the front of the thing that happening in our country. We're not doing it.
Yeah.
We're not going to regret. We are not going to regret. And I know nobody can do anything to him, but trust me, Mr. Keme, the Bible said we should be wise like a serpent.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why when he looked at he said, you know what? Let me consider and get a country to these people. Yeah. My people, if they don't value my presence or what I'm doing for them. Mr. Kevin, look at the horses that may build around the invisible park. He didn't stop there. He went to Nikutan. Yeah. And not only the horses that brought he built, he said, no, the horses that brought that are building, what I think the other Zin horses around it when it there, it will not show the beauty of the house. And he broke everything down. Yeah. You understand me? But their value is, yes, it is true. We feel it for them and everything. But again, I want to beg us. Oh, come on, we're on the show. He will not suffer. No, we're not putting him in front. Let him be in the back. He will go for vacation again. Let you go for vacation. It's an ordinary person. You're not even passing through the VIP. No, you don't want a VIP. You will just take the ordinary road and just go and come back. Yeah, but we're not going to put him in the front. Thanks for the show, Papa.
No doubt. Thank you. Thank you very much. Our panelists and constitutionalists, Arthur Solo Senior. Can you see the antenna sheet?
Yeah, I think I'm smelling it now. I'm going to taste it, so it's going to be okay. I'm fine. I smell it, so I'm going to taste it to make sure that the right sheet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Gilmore, and thank you to all my members that are doing well on the show. Mr. Gilmore, you know, I understand all our sisters that have that feeling about what happening and the security of the president. I understand that.
Right.
There's, you know, if God is on your side, there's nothing that will touch you. Mm-hmm. Mr. President cannot be in the background. The man there in the front. Even when bullets were flying in Liberia, took guns for the boys. No bullet flying today. The man made the country safe. Why would he get in the background?
Right.
Afraid of whom? Joseph Boakai was sleeping. Yeah. And stealing the country money. You know, the people ran to the only place they know they will get refuge. That's the only place they get to go. They had nobody. They could have gone to Minister of State office, but they ran to CDC headquarters.
Yeah.
Because they know that's where they will have refuge. Mr. Gilmore, if you remember the houses that were built during the Weah time, everything got rebuilt.
They got rebuilt.
Everything.
Yeah.
But these days, when the poor house got burned, the president don't even talk about it. That's what they voted for.
Those people that even die in River says,
the men not talking about it,
say
Mr.
nothing
Gilmore.
about it.
The B. Martin shooting, no, not a zip.
Fuck okay.
That's you know, that's the leadership from the UP people. But let it be John Weah. Your president can come out to this speech. Your president not talking. We're talking about red finish. Negotiating Warasa Watana to bring rice in the country. Petroleum feeling, people looking for petrol. What about they trying to sabotage the price of the petroleum? Right. They'll be talking to Severino to get petroleum in the country. He's doing it in the background. He's not there to get a long speech to us. And everyone that in the CDC, what the father say, CDC is not an integrity institution. You are a political party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Calm down. Anybody come. Even Yeka Koruba come today, we're going to take him.
Right.
You know? But time come tomorrow. Look, Mr. Gilmore, God don't do anything for nothing.
No.
The president would have won this election. Trust me, the corruption will be more in the government. You will not be able to control it.
Correct.
But God wanted him to know the wheat and the chaff together. You wanted them to weed them out. He said, no, step aside. Let the guy go and you will see. I can assure you. Mm-hmm. The man next turn, even if he give me a baby, Wallace, which is 7 years old candy, you'll be fully vetted. You will not be appointing 3 people to one position.
One position, correct.
You know, do not be recording everybody and say, oh, the other appointment supersede all the one that I have been 6 months ago. You know, we're not going to be doing that.
No.
That's what Judge Weah is doing. The president, we sometimes we don't understand him. Remember, Mr. Gilmore, the DNA issue. We all were angry that night.
Yeah.
We need DNA machine. While we were talking, we didn't know the man was listening.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, the man
ordered
had a
two.
cabinet machine. There were 2 DNA machines in the country.
Correct.
I said, I call you that day, Mr. Joe. I said, let the papa one also. So one body man can listen. He's not going to announce it that he's listening.
Correct.
You know. But that time, I adjusted my behavior because I know that he may not be listening. Carrasco might be listening. If Carrasco not listening, Nagwe might be listening. There's someone close to me listening, and he's going to pay attention. The man called on the show. What he say? Michael, this is George. He don't say this is the president.
No.
No. He said, Michael, this is George.
This is George.
That's the kind of man, down to earth. So even when they beat them in the street, don't matter, we have to pick them up because he's the only one. Liberia people, they're not all of them are ungrateful. No. Don't you know that the country split up 50-50?
Yep.
The people that gave their vote for, because of that, they are being killed. They are being beaten.
Yeah.
Because they gave their vote to John Weah. And they all will tell you, say, I'm proud to even vote, even when he lose. I'm proud to vote for him. Now, at least I know why I stand. I didn't vote for my belly for Becker Rice. All my sisters and all my big mom, all my relatives, all my panelists, I understand your feeling. But we have to let go the election shockwave. We got to let go that. The campaign is just beginning. We started over. We got to hit the reset button.
Yeah.
President Weah is in that country for good reason. He's there because if you don't do it, you will take additional 240 years before you start talking about LIBOR going to zero. It will take another 150 years before we start connecting River G to Maryland. So those that have the responsibility to take action have the ability to take action.
Let them
That's
do
what
it.
he's doing.
Yeah.
Mr. Gilmore, I don't want to step on my brother Tamasa. Tamasa, not wrong for you to say no. No. Even when they put today, I can tell you when the AFL will be run to the CDC headquarters, they will have to save them. When they say, Papa, we can't because people working us, you say, you sit down. Let's see what we can do. Because he's the only one that have the heart to say, look, that person too is a human being. And when I left with Waka, oh no, we send the death squad. What are they going to say? The American embassy is just smiling in the background. They're not saying nothing. No more statement. You know?
Yeah.
Because who's going to stay in the way of HPS now? Nobody going to stay in their way. They're going to sign their deal. Whether they contribute to the budget or not, it's going to be signed. Restriction will still stay on Samuel 12. We agree. But we that part of the grassroots, don't get thin-skinned. You got to calm down. When somebody say, I understand everybody frustrated. But what President Weah said, even when we were messing with playing up there, when you get that and say, Carrasco, next time we'll find the ordinary place. Don't need the VIP.
Yeah.
The man go to Europe, people bow to him. When you go to Ghana, they turn over the entire VIP area to him. But when he comes to Liberia, we can't see his mom.
Yeah, put lock on the door.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're swearing.
Yeah.
That man will never invade them. But who built it?
Who built
Who
it?
built it?
Yeah. Who built it?
I just want to tell all my sisters and President Weah security is in the hand of God. This is the man that he chief of staff can he said the pussy I'm gonna overthrow you.
And ordinary Liberian people, yeah.
The pussy I'm gonna overthrow you when you were out of town. Are you kidding? The job was to protect me, not to tell me what the pussy.
Yeah.
Well, you know how the people arrested. And at the same man, the packaging, the boning, they say him to say, look, the way Costa, they made him resign from his job. For him the job, he sat on it, then they fired him over it. What kind of wicked papa, my pa?
No doubt.
Papa, understand? The man being government, you understand? They say, look, my man, you wanted that surveillance job, yeah, just resign, yeah, do the thing, you know. Yeah. Don't imagine, even when they were investigating the man Waka was rushing the man confirmation through the Senate. because he know you were going to fire him at the end. Right now, the entire army now is nobody force now.
I'm in next. You okay? Okay.
So we all should thank God that we are here. We're not fighting each other.
No.
But we should understand there's a political party. This is not institute. We have to make sure even that the Zoko, when they come in, they will sit down. If Jabba come in, will sit down. When Mr. Gilmore is there, they will come too. Yeah. Because this is CDC. Any water can put out fire. And the one now the police, the fire brigade, we are losing houses. Because they are using water to celebrate. When they put out small, they fire and they forget to go and sit down with the reserve water.
I don't know how we get so much fire in a place, people losing their homes to fire, and then the government demolishing homes. You know,
but Mr. Gilroy, these are the people, you know, when you run a campaign, you make campaign promises, right?
Yeah.
You delivering on a campaign promises.
Delivering on the cut it down. We don't need all of that.
Yeah, we don't need all of that. We're gonna cut them down.
Cut it down.
Let them go.
Yeah, let them go.
Yeah, we're gonna let them go. So this is what we're talking about, Mr. Gilroy.
We don't need all of that.
I'll let when Mr. Gilmore is speaking like Waka. We don't need all of that.
Samuel to fought so hard to eradicate. They're gonna activate it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And you talk about Samuel 12 fought so hard to eradicate the ghosts on the payroll. And when that happened, almost about 8,000 names were removed from the payroll. You didn't hear people crying.
No.
Because those were legitimate ghost names. The outcry.
Nobody said that my name they removed today. Nobody.
The outcry we are getting today from these people attempt to take
40,000.
40,000. I mean, the whole country is in Jale Tule. Let me take this caller from Ohio. I believe. Yeah, no doubt. Stay with me, Solo Senior. 614-5472. Hello.
Yeah, hi. This is Benu from Columbus.
Miss Donna.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. Long time. Thank you for the show. Happy you are back.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm listening to what's happening and what's going on in our country, what people are saying.
Yeah.
First of all, I know the President Weah that I know. Some of us know him when he was not president, when he was not senator. He was just a Liberian living next door to us.
Right.
I know he's going to rise above the fray. I know he's going to do something. He might not come in the open and do it, but he's going to do something to help, maybe not everybody, but somebody.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Gilmore, I remember I was living on 9th Street right after the first war. And President Weah's house was like catty corner to where we were living. That man opened his fence because the war started. And everybody that went in that fence, Mr. Weah made sure that they ate every day.
Yeah.
He was not president. He was just a Liberian. When he was ready to take the people to safety, he took every living thing in our yard to safety. I mean, I'm not saying they say, I'm saying our next door, I had people that were in our yard that went. I knew a girl and her mom and her daughter, and President Weah took them to safety. So I know this man's heart. I mean, this is a man that know where he come from. And so, and we always tell our children, don't forget where you come from.
Don't forget where you come from.
But when you know where you come from, where you going, you become a clear picture.
Yeah.
And so, he's not going to listen to the politics. He's going to do what is right. So I'm not even bothered about that. I also remember when the election happened, and he called and congratulated. Before he even called and congratulated, I told one of my friends, I said, President, we are not going to fight the result. And so when he called and congratulated, she called me, she said, Billy, you were right. I'm surprised. I said, why are you surprised? I'm not. I know him.
Yeah.
I might not have never met him, but I know him as a person. I know him as somebody who was living next door to me. So I know this man. He's a man of character. Okay?
Yeah.
But one of the things that happening today in our country, you know, it is not about who right for where the people build. Yeah, they are not right to build on somebody's land. But government needs to do what government do for its people.
For its people.
You know?
Intervene. Intervene. They're not one person, they're not two persons.
No, there's thousands of people.
Thousands of people.
Okay. When I go to Liberia and people tell me, oh, it's not America. I say, why do we go to America? Why do we run to America when we want or want to secure ourselves when we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they put something in place. We can do it here.
Yeah.
We can do it here. In America, we all see what happening to the border. It is not right. But guess what? Government does what government do. Government is not an individual. It is for everybody. And that's what government was supposed to be doing today. Lawmakers should have made sure that today, Liberians have place to sleep.
Yeah.
Those Liberians that were being thrown out of their houses. Yes, the man that went there, he was doing what he was doing for his individual property. Yes, let's agree. I'm not saying the court ruling. Let's agree that what he's saying it is true. But government, my God, these are Liberians. Okay, you see what say? These are children sleeping in the street somewhere. Where are the lawmakers? Where are the people that voted for? I'm not saying that man is wrong for what he's doing. In fact, no. I'm saying what government needs to be doing right now. Okay, we see what happened to the border. Everybody that crossed into the border, American government will do something for them.
Yeah. They don't shoot
They gotta
them.
make sure you are safe.
No,
And that's what we need to hold our government to task. People need to forget about what Opon is doing. Opon is a private citizen. It is on Black Eyes Watch. This is Black Eyes trouble. It's at his doorstep. Today, he should have called his people, or the people who represented those people who they voted for. They're supposed to be out there, making sure that every Liberian have a shelter, have a blanket,
right,
have somewhere to sleep. That's what we asking for. And that's what we need to advocate.
Sorry, go ahead, Mr.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
But you know what? President, we are not going to listen to them. And he's not going to put himself in harm's way.
No.
Most of us are saying that he needs to leave from the country. I think that's true. Because, we are so narrow-minded. It's unfortunate. When you and somebody in an argument, the first thing they do, they go for your personality.
Yeah.
Because you know what? They run out of ideas.
They run out of ideas.
And until we can move from that mentality, we're going to go after individuals instead of going after ideas, after situations. So President Weah needs to step aside. He can do things as a private citizen. But being in our country, his security risk is high.
It is high.
And it's going to be hard for anybody to really keep an eye because he's a private person. He's also a public person at the same time. So if I was him and I was his family, we'd leave for a little bit, I mean, when Doe died, it is not a good thing that happened to Liberia, but I'm one of those to say, you know what happened? It's good he died. He's not in exile for us to put any lie on him.
Yeah.
Because if you're in exile, everything happened, we say, what I do? But when he died, your country in your hand. You do what I want to do. So I personally feel that he needs to leave that country. They say, he who fights and run away, lives to fight another day.
Yep. He who fights and run away lives to fight another day. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Miss Benu Donna there from Ohio. Great conversation here. So, folks, this is the man, the president we've all been talking about. Let me pause the video right here. And President George Weah, the philanthropist. And, everybody said their piece. You wrote. We share your comments on set. And, of course, there are a lot of you that are silent listeners that follow the conversation here. I've been getting some text messages from some of you and all of that. You see, what is at stake here is a cross-section of the population. Yes, in the past election, the runoff of 38.28% or 16,000 people voted for President Weah in District 10, where the problem is today. Joseph Boakai got what? 61.72% or 27,054 votes. All right. But here is the thing. The man that got the most votes is the man with the most evil heart that have portrayed the most wickedness to the people that he said he came to rescue. You heard the little voice we played at the beginning. This government, they said they're coming to rescue us, but they came to kill us. There was somebody, a gentleman who passed out, they took him to the hospital, and didn't even know what happened to a house because you saw the house going down. All right? It's all politics. We told you here what is at stake. A few weeks ago, we were hearing about the owners of the CDC party headquarters property won a case in court, and CDC was to be evicted. CDC continued to be at her headquarters where she's been for the last 18, 19 years. She continued to be there. We know the Unity Party have been trying to buy that property from the time they won the election. They've been behind that guy. So, I read somebody comment that Unity Party or Boyka wants that property that got the houses destroyed, demolished today. Hope that is not true. Because if it turns out to be truthful or true story, then Boyka will only demonstrate or show himself as a vindictive, evil old man. All right? It will show that he is a vindictive, evil person that should not have led this country. Okay? That should not have led this country. Folks, we're not taking no more callers here. We passed the 3 hours mark. I'll come back to my panelists for one more minute to close up. We're not taking no more calls, please. All right? Boyka will only demonstrate his vindictive, evil nature. You got homes engulfed with fires across the country, not just Monrovia. Homes in Nima got burned. Okay, Bond County had the tanker fire. You were able to source $10 million Liberian dollars from where we still don't know. Okay, across Monserrato, Monrovia, homes have been destroyed by fires. Has not said a word, neither gone to these people or sent for them to say, hey, we are very sorry for your situation. Let's try to put you in other hotels or motels or in places the government will see what we can do. It's not government work to build people homes, but as a government, when you find your citizens in a destitute position, when their lives crumble before their very eyes, you know, then you step up, you step in and make. That's why you have Lays that did all the community work for the president's office. The organization or agency that Yeke, Pepsi Yeke headed. Okay. Jeff Koji paid a visitation to the site today and met with the residents, the destitute residents. Who knows? One thing I know, President Weah, the human magnet, does not see his people in miseries and show no passion, show no empathy, no love, no concern. He's not that person. So I believe Jeff Koji, the young mayor, was added on an errand by the president to go and see what's the situation with these people. And I hope that is the case. All right? But his security should also be of paramount concern. And a lot of you spoke about it. with this government not allowing him access or landing rights while in the air, and when he landed, they denied him access to the VIP lounge. And we reported to you a few days ago that his son is the target of a plot to plant drugs on him and have him arrested to prove a point that, yes, President Weah brought drugs in the country when he was president. We told you he was the engineer, the mastermind of Kuch in the country. All of those things are happening. The shooting in and around his Jamaica resort residence. All of those things, when you put them into perspective, the security of this man should be of paramount concern to all of us. And I like all of you that said he needs security and perhaps take a vacation with his family and give Bouaka a chance to lead or to govern. Because apparently his presence in the country is into the blood, the veins of Joseph Bouaka and his government, thus making George Weah the de facto president. That the agreed citizens are not running to Joseph Bouaka, they are not running to his ministers, to his directors, they are running to the CDC headquarters, they are running to President Weah, they are calling on the CDC to help. Okay? So we understand all of that. What needs to be done? These people are destitute. They are hopeless. They are homeless. And what have you. They are Liberians. There are some. It's not all of those thousands of people in that community that voted against President Weah. All right? Not all of them who are affected voted against President Weah, but a majority did vote against him. But they are regretting it today. They are regretting it today. They are regretting their actions. All right? But we will encourage our people that in times like these, there are thousands of people. Your livelihood have been attacked by one yellow machine and several armed police and soldiers. All right? Take the chances. Risk it all. Surround that yellow machine. Stand in the way. Prevent it. And let's see whether the armed police and soldiers will open fire on armless civilians whose lives have been attacked, whose livelihood is being destroyed. Let's see it. There were several video cameras all over the place taping. And the machine is just running through the properties. And nobody said anything. Okay? The man who went and said the property is his, that won the case in court, is another evil human being who has no regards for human lives. When we all know we will all leave this place as we came. All right?
It's like, you are not to interrupt you, but the court itself.
Yeah.
There are a lot of precedent cases. I know one of my workmates, the National AIDS Control Program, was faced with that same situation from our Copper Farm area there. When you pass here, there's a Copper Beach, not Copper Farm.
Copper Beach,
yeah. The Copper family came and said that whole place was there for them. And the 5 people said no. The original owner, the indigenous that were there, the descendants, they said no. Your people didn't buy all this place from us, our town. And we sold the place to the people. But however, the court ruled that they should take the place. But what the family did was to renegotiate with the son with all those that have homes there, and they renegotiated for a bar. Yeah. So when the court taking this decision, the court should call the people for audience, and the resident, the community, call them for audience and say, look, this is our ruling. If we take the ruling, it will destroy your property. But as it is this ruling, what next? What can you do? And talk to the people too. They say, how you call your things there? Temple mercy with justice, right? Or temple justice with mercy, whatever way.
Right.
They should have done that. I mean, when you're making decisions, you should be contextual. What is happening on the ground. Now people are very vulnerable. There's no job. People are very vulnerable. How can you take a decision like that to take people livelihood from them? Yeah, the property for you is true. But can you give people a chance to buy? Or can you give them a chance to have time to move up? All those things could have been negotiated.
Absolutely.
The way they did it is so terrible.
Very, 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 very terrible. And that's why we are saying here, the situation is very inhumane, and it demands humane response from people like President Weah, the CDC, and Sam Ricks sent a donation, said to begin CLN, but CLN is not taking any action right now. We will convene a meeting in the coming days and bring it to speed with development, and then some of these things will be discussed, what to be done. All right, but as of the moment, we are not encouraging any donations right now. Your $50 you sent is in safekeeping. We will convene a meeting, and the body will take a decision on a number of things. All right, Dr. Rahim, the line has been closed. Okay, we've been here 3 hours 16 minutes now. We are about to yeah. All right, so people are hurt and they need help. We'll get to that when we get there. All right, but it's very sad, a very sad situation that a government will look at homes of thousands of people being destroyed and nothing said. Nothing said. They were in the know. That's why they sent police, they sent AFL soldiers, they sent the sheriff, they sent other people there. They were in the know. They saw everything happening. There was a cabinet meeting today in Monrovia by the Buckeye government. Did they discuss this national issue, this concern? Was it part of that cabinet meeting? I doubt it. They would have issued a statement by now, but that did not happen. All right, let's go back to our panelists and analysts here for a minute each. We'll begin with I think Roslyn left. Ms. Chapin, you already said a little bit. We'll give you another 1 minute. Mr. G. Chapin. And
yeah,
after
Mr.
that,
Kierman, I think,
yeah,
thank you for the hard work and thank you for the show again. And I think President Weah, safety is of very significant importance, and we should talk to him. It's not that he bringing the attention to himself, or people know. Who say the Liberian people didn't know that President Weah has a kind heart.
Right.
They just got carried away by the euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
They had their own frustration with the increasing cost of living global. They didn't understand that dynamics or the increasing cost of living global. They thought it was being brought on by one government, but it's beyond one government. It's a global issue. Yeah. The other day I went to go shopping. A small jar of mayonnaise used to buy. First it used to be when I came to this country was like $1.99. Now it's $7.50.
Yep.
$7.50. The prices are not going down. They are increasing. You know, even when I go to the shop, I can be laughing. The organic food then can still be stuck on the shelf, and the other food then finish it. I can be laughing when I go to the supermarket. You know, so the people took the decision they took, but they know, so they will always be running to him because they know the kind of man he is. He has a kind of heart. But equally so, there are other people in this business. You know, there are people who don't want to see him lead Liberia. You know, I understand that President Taylor was not the best president, but if at all he took that decision, like Liberia should be giving 60% of their oil, and whosoever coming to invest on take 40%, and I give him respect for that.
Right.
You know, yeah. And that has been that is the root cause of Liberian problem, my people. The US is the root cause. I don't trust them. They handed Samuel over to Prince Johnson, and people suspect. There are books written that they suspect that the 1980 coup, they were part of it as well.
Correct.
We don't want it. There are certain things I want to say, but it will sound trouble, so I will hold on to it. I will leave that one in my stomach. Yeah. We don't want this to happen to Liberia. And why can't you do all the
what all I want secret?
Yeah.
Let me know how pulling Gissy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that person, we are lead their way. For me, say you man, not even contest again. Then you just rebuild the party, build the structure, and then they go to convention, and the party look among themselves, among the grassroots, and take a stand-up bearer, and you might wonder how you're going to be.
Right.
Because, God forbid, it will be something that we will not get over. It will be in our boom until we go to our own grave then. We get old and go to our own grave then. So we don't want it to happen. Then he move on their way, not by force.
No.
Not by force, so he has done his best. Brought free education, he did that. Liberian people say, Brakala integrity adult, they work going for integrity adult. They got their integrity adult. What are you sacking 60,000 of them? They will manage. They will manage. During the war, and people manage. No bullet flying now, they will manage. Everybody will join the whip around and say around if they lost their job, that their life are there. So yeah, that is that, Mr. Kilman. So I don't think President Weah should really be in their way. He's not in their way, but his presence in the country will bring attraction to him.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, his presence will bring attraction to him. So I think he should really lead that country. Me, I really worry about him. I seriously worry about him. It's okay one. So
thank you very much.
To say.
Absolutely. Thank you. Apostle.
Yes. Honorable Michael Gilmore, the opposition destroyer. He destroyed them. But thank God that we are still here.
We are still here.
You know, we are not here, but we are here now.
Absolutely.
Yes. So let me just take this 1 minute and say it was a very good show as usual. And you know, the show is always nice. And I like the political back and forth tonight that we have on the panel. And you know, it's also very healthy, and you know, very good. You know, if you know, people who know me very well know that when I come on this political dispensation, I do not, mix, religion with politics. I do everything possible,
right,
to go straight politics. You know, I can quote Bible verses, I can preach the word, I can prophesy this, but it's not the platform. I'm not here for that. I'm here to preach politics. You get somebody getting me?
Yeah, go ahead.
However, I like the way my sister, your twin sister, Rebecca Sayo, was quoting Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. And you know, where the Bible talk about, I sent you as sheep in the midst of wolves, but be ye therefore wise as serpents and be harmless, as dove.
Yeah.
Now that the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, John 1:35, the Bible will never contradict itself.
No.
Yeah, the same Bible, the Bible will never do that. So what I'm trying to say is that we know that His Excellency Dr. George Weah is a philanthropist, he's a humanist, he loves people. From his football days to his senatorial days to the days that he spent as president, everything he has done is to help Liberians. In and out.
Yep.
But yet then still, Liberians are ungrateful. But I'm going to specify that because I like the way my senior analysts, say, oh, Apostle, you should be able to, distinguish that, when I say Liberians are ungrateful, I am referring to especially those from the Unity Party. And I would say with my eyeball open kolo, the Liberians who are part of the Unity Party and those who say they are supporting Unity Party, who refuse to accept the harmonization, who refuse to accept the wire, the free tuition fees, the Invincible Park, the Clariton Park, the PHP, all the development that the president has done. They saw it. From 1847 to 2018, there is no development, or there was no development. President Weah came in less than 6 years because the COVID came and destroyed things. So less than 6 years, 4.5 years, he took those years.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. Thank you, Mr. Gimo, to develop this country. But they said, no, we want Sleepy Joe. Some of them said, even if he die, they said it. Even when he in a casket,
we still want him.
They said it. So those people, they are ungrateful. Chief Delano Tamasa, they are ungrateful human beings. They were calling President Weah Bobo. But who is the Bobo now? Joseph Boakai is the 100% Bobo right now in Liberia. President Weah has never been a Bobo. But if you want to know the real Bobo, like Joseph Boakai, they kill people in King George, 5%, 4% die. Boakai said he will not say a word. The Miata Formula and Luther Tapper took the inauguration money. He said you will not say a word. The wives of the LFA, let's say the AFL.
The AFL.
They are women. He said you will not say a word. You will not release no statement.
Yeah.
Fire outbreak every day. Yesterday was fire. Today, I'm not professor that today will be fire, but since the past 2 weeks, also fire. People dying.
Fire,
yeah,
fire, they come.
Yeah, you understand? Losing their homes. The government will not do anything. And the worst one is to see innocent children, women today, going out of their homes, and you seeing the yellow machine destroying those homes. And I bet you the government will not do anything. Boakai will not say anything. And now I see people are saying President Weah should do something. For your information, President Weah will do something. But we are saying that he should be wise as serpent and harmless as dove. He should not be at the forefront right now.
Right.
The time for President Weah to be at the forefront is coming. It will be in the next 2 years, 3 years. When we are, when we are in the middle.
Yeah.
But right now, since they say they want Boakai, and they say Boakai down, baby. Since they say Boakai down, baby, they want Boakai. Boakai should be in the forefront. If Boakai is not in the forefront, I am appealing to Senator Sir Joseph. I am appealing to Representative Yake Koluba. I am asking Darius Dillon, because I don't call him senator, I always call him Darius. He's not my senator anyway. So I'm calling Darius Dillon,
yeah,
to go ahead and do something. President Weah will do something behind the scene because he loves people. If he's a philanthropist, he loves people. So he'll do something behind the scene. But we don't want for them to use it as a scapegoat and go on their April 29th show and say, oh, President Weah is doing this, and they will go and form their laws against him that he trying to, God forbid, overthrow the government or trying to divide the country, and making all kinds of false stories about him because he trying to perform his humanitarian duties or a philanthropic duty. No, he will do it behind the scene. And I advise him to go for vacation. Even if he don't want to go to Jamaica, he can go to Grand Jide. We got nice forest there. He can go to Nima. We got nice forest.
Wait for go to the forest.
No, I mean nature, to enjoy the nature.
Enjoy nature.
Go to
Okay.
the Matawi for
Yeah.
take vacation. Take Liberia got Google places. The Putu Mountains. Mr. Gemo, somewhere to just relax with your family, enjoy your life, and take the.
Let it be out of Liberia, Apostle Seal.
Okay. Then I support Mr. Gemo. Let him leave Liberia. Let go somewhere, Jamaica.
Yeah.
The way Loma get said it, Regosion said it, or Timawasi said it. Go somewhere, go to Brazil, just enjoy your life, stay there 6 months, 1 year. Let Liberian people cry small. Let it cry. He said, oh yeah, let it cry because they low for A in my Liberian English. Say you low for A, enjoy your low for A small. Then President Weah will come back, after 6 months, 7 months, But let Baka go ahead because he's a bobo right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop here. Mr. Gimon, thank you so much.
No doubt.
Rosalind, thank you. Oh, Rachel Bishop Chaplain, thank you so much, Mama. Chief
The great apostle.
Yeah, Chief Delano Tamasa, thank you.
Apostle Damasio.
Yeah, Abraham Kone. Abraham Kone, I miss you tonight. I know you are fasting, but thank you. And all our listeners, thank you, Mr. Gimon. I salute you.
No doubt. Thank you very much, Apostle. Thank you.
God bless you.
No doubt. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
always great. It's always great,
Yeah.
I have an idea, but I will not. I don't know. I should call you directly.
Yeah, or you can communicate that in the chat room.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you.
It will be better.
Right. Apostle, Tamasa, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a great feeling, when you, when we're having any kind of discussions, and let me thank Apostle Seal, Sis Roslyn and Rochelle. Late today we have, Tema appeared today. She came up. Sis Rebecca also around. And many others, that's great.
Jerry said he was not speaking, but then
yeah, no, but now I call Jerry
across the river. Go across the river.
But it's great. It's great. I think one thing we all have, in common, we know the president who he is, the kind of president he is. One of the greater responsibility of the government is to protect the people from violence and insecurity. President Weah, he's a statesman, he's a president, former president, and he held in the major political party, the opposition political party. His responsibility, it will always be there to address challenges, things that face the country, that faces people. What we see here, if group of people comes and call you, Gilmont, Mr. Gilmont, we need assistance. I think it's an honor. What I even said, these people were your enemy or not, but where they will come and realize and come to you, not to see the president go seeking for them or seeking for attention, but I saw the placard that he showed where they wrote, and they call his attention. And as a statement, I think is a humble way that you can address that concern. Whatsoever you want to assist them with, you do that. But that process is ongoing. That's fine. That process is ongoing. Insofar the Secretary General were with them, I know that process is ongoing. The whole process about this demolition is something very disturbing, Mr. Gilmont. I think the Black administration, these people, I think these people, they already made themselves clear before the election. I think, a lot of the callers have said it. They told us what we wanted to do, and many of our people, they didn't listen. They followed the propaganda, they followed the lies. And then the lies took effect, and then now they try to realize. Today we are talking about almost 40,000 people they want to lay down from work. This is the disturbing news that is emanating. These things like demolition of people property, these things are not new. I think I made few examples, I gave few references, precedents that took place, even under President Doe, and the one I was involved with the one that happened quite recently with President Sirleaf, with the church, the Methodist Church, and the people of the Ducal Palace surrounding. And this thing was settled. So we thought that President Weah would have been a person that have been following us. Many have said that he's one of the more experienced persons for the 7 years in government, but he failed to tackle this problem, and our people are vulnerable. I think this is a national call. It is not about President Weah alone. Even any philanthropist, any Liberians that want to help, I think it is time that we can move in. We're saying children have been dropped out of, have been taken from out of school because of this situation. We have pregnant women moving to the extent that women were raising battle cry behind the Secretary General of the CDC. So it's something that very, very traumatic. It's so hard to watch. So that we pray that, President Weah can contribute whatsoever he wants, to address these people concerned. But thank you so much. It's a great debate. It's good. We all have our own personal view. But that's it. A leader will always be a leader. And the last one to close on, President Weah is a former president, is a leader. You'll not be afraid to run away from anything. When an 80-year-old man was there for 6 years, bamboozled his way to presidency, we can't allow the 57-year-old man to leave his people in the dungeon without no clear direction. Whenever the leader is gone, the direction of the people is in limbo. And President Weah has a statement that on the ballot for 2029 will not leave his people alone. He will not leave his people. He can go for vacation, but not running away. Like because of Weah is threatening him. Weah bringing threat against him. So because of that, he should leave. That idea alone, President Weah cannot even second doing that. He can leave when he wants to leave, to go and rest himself, but he'll always be there to make sure that he address the challenges that our people face, especially the biggest opposition political party, the CDC. As a leader, he will not run away. He will remain there to address this concern. That making the leader. The leadership skill, it comes with challenges and how well you can navigate through the challenges and provide direction for your people. And that's what President Weah is doing. President Weah's life is important equally to every Liberian's life. We should know that. And that's why he tells us. So to not say that President Weah's life is important equally to every Liberian life. There are people with CDC t-shirts who were beaten, killed, and dragged on the street. So to make the leader to understand that, we should bring that to the fore to making the understand that President Weah's life is important. So that he's not running away. If President Weah won't go for vacation, he will go, but he will not run from an 80-year-old man only because we feel that the 80-year-old man won't threaten his life. Then he should leave the country. That will not happen. Yeah. President Weah will remain there to address these challenges and provide direction for the CDC. But thank you so much for the opportunity, the wise man. And let me say thanks to all our people that are following us. That's the debate. We're setting the basis for 2029.
Cloud Wilson. This is for you, my man.
Then I want you to put theater.
Yeah, man. Bati. Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Comfort Coon is taking us back home. Taking us to the end of the program tonight. But we continue on the FM dial, your non-stop entertainment. We're going to play you lots of great reggae songs tonight. So join us. Reggae love song. Thanks to our team of panelists and analysts that made the cast tonight. Rosalie Wenley, Rashad Bessie Chopping, Apostle Dabasio, and Odilano Tamasa. A.B. Kone is on a special assignment. Arthur Solo Senior was on the line. Thanks to all of you that call us into the show. We apologize greatly if we are not able to take your calls. All of you that trended with us, thank you very much. Distributors of the show, thank you as well. Hopefully we get to meet up again on our subsequent broadcast. Until then, continue to enjoy this song. I've been your host and announcer, Wow Michael Gilbert.
Bapa se muti wata numuna